Hi everyone, and welcome to our charity D&D stream for St. Jude. We are so excited that you are spending your Saturday afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are in a time zone. We're just excited that you have chosen to spend it with us. I am going to go ahead and stop talking and let our DM, Shane, do some talking about why St. Jude is important to him and a little bit about our adventure. So over to you, Shane.
Thank you, Jess. First of all, I do appreciate all of you coming out today. It's a beautiful Saturday where I'm at, so being cooped up inside, watching a bunch of goofballs play Chaos Goblins Space D&D, we greatly appreciate you being here. Again, this is for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Started in Danny Thomas. I forgot to write the date down, but it was in the early 60s. When he started, survival outcomes for childhood cancers was about 20%. As of 2020, it's up to 95%. So St. Jude is doing absolutely amazing things. Now, there's a billion charities out there. Why do I care about this one? When I was just over 9 years old, I found out that my cousin, who I idolized, he was a great person, turns out he had a brain tumor. And after a very long fight, it was about a year, he did pass away. One of the greatest things that he did before he went, when he found out, he told the doctors to try everything. Not because he knew he was going to make it, but he told them that, I want you to learn everything you can so you can help kids in the future. And so I'm honoring his sacrifice with this and other charity stuff that I do for St. Jude. And that is why we're here today, to raise money for St. Jude, to help all the kids and to honor my cousin Mike. And again, I thank you all for being here. Now, about the adventure. We're using the Spelljammer setting loosely. And basically we'll call them just a crew of misfits who all secretly want to be in charge. We're gathered together by a kind but firm Captain Orla Flume, a half-orc who was, as far as anyone knows, was born on a ship and has been there ever since. And the crew will be on what is known as a living ship. They have a treant on the ship that repairs the ship itself. And for those of you not familiar with Spelljammer, when you're out in areas beyond where there's atmosphere, the ship has an air bubble around it. Problem is, with most ships, that gets stale after a while. When you have a living ship, it replenishes the air, and so for long voyages, living ships are a wonderful thing. And we will be starting our adventure in kind of the nexus point of the Spelljammer universe. It's a asteroid, planetoid, whatever thing called Rock of Brawl. Just basically think of this as kind of the same temperament as 1920 Chicago. There is a duke. Laws are very subjective. There are a few sort of, we'll just call them gang bosses in power. And that's basically the structure. It's not completely lawless, but you obviously want to keep your eyes on your valuables, especially anything small and gold, at all times. Could also kind of compare it to Port Royale, although maybe not quite as crazy as was depicted in Pirates of the Caribbean. But that's kind of what Rock of Brawl is like. And that is where we begin. Oh, and the crew has come to Rock of Brawl. Their captain has been tracking down a artifact. They won't really say what it is or why. Information has led them back to Rock of Brawl. The thing is apparently somewhere here on the rock. And that is where we shall begin. And I will now turn it over to the characters, and I'm going to start with the amazing and should be more well-renowned and strong as bejesus. From the frozen north of Canada, I would like to introduce DM Steve.
Frozen North, it's actually a wonderful day here, but yeah, we got our first frost, which I guess you kind of called that out exactly. No, thank you so much for having me. We're just doing quick intros here, or are we jumping right into the game?
Tell us a little bit about yourself, and also if you could tell us about your character.
Absolutely.
Please,
So,
and thank you.
Like Shane had said, my name's Steve Wen. I am one of the co-hosts of the podcast Asian Represent, where we talk about Asian representation and tabletop RPGs and other media and things like that. We've had great episodes recently. We've actually talked about Asian and Black communities in anime, which we were talking just like touch on a very slight in the green room here, but really, really good. Our latest episode was on horror and what it means to engage with horror when you're Asian, and that's been really, really exciting. So definitely follow me on Twitter. You can find me at DEEM Steve. That's DM Steve phonetically. Thanks, Shane. Oh, and I'll be playing. I'm going to be playing the Cowardly Lion, Captain Frankie B. I definitely deserve to be captain, even though I we shouldn't fight too much. I don't think so.
Baby.
Thank you so very, very much. And now to the sunny paradise, the relaxed golden shores, where the margaritas are always free. You know him, you love him, you can hear his battle cry across the planet. I would like to introduce Jacob King Duval.
What's up, everybody? My name is Jacob Plick, Duval King Jacob on the interwebs. Thank you for that lovely introduction, Shane. I'm co-founder of the Amphitheater and the DM of Duval and Dragons and a bunch of other shows that you should be watching here on Twitch and YouTube and stuff. And today I'll be playing one of my old favorites, Captain Ink on Skin. He's a dark Jaguar Tabaxi swashbuckler rogue, and there's no need to fight about the captainship because he's already won it.
Happening.
Thank you, and I do want to remind you all that the captain is still currently alive. So let's not forget about the great Orla Flume who rescued you all from your own stupidity. All right, and now from the towering concrete jungles where the wind never stops, with lakes larger than oceans, swinging the woke hammer and laying waste to all those who are offended by someone enjoying their hobby and painting minis, I present to you the queen herself, the Black Christie.
Hi, I'm Christy. I paint minis, and I have my own channel by the same name, The Black Christy, on Twitch. And I play D&D and other things with other channels like Mad Birds. And today I'm playing Total Celebrity Rockstar, and obviously the one true captain. I'm kind of a big deal. Sinister galore. Ow! Finger guts.
Thank you.
Basically, he's a drow rockstar.
Thank you, Christy. And next, from the burning, warm coastal badlands where the banditos run free, they are kind, they have amazing production skills, and they create the absolute sweetest characters I've ever had the pleasure to run. Please give it up for Jess the Human.
Hi, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Before I talk a little about me and my character, I want to tell y'all about some of our incentives that we have today if you donate. And shout out to Only Play Wizards, who was our first donor today, giving a nat 20 to Jacob. Ooh, ooh. As you can see on the screen. If you donate $5, you can gift someone advantage. If you donate $15, you can gift a reroll. $25 gifts a nat 20, and for $100, you can name the next NPC. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. You know, it has to be like, within certain boundaries. For every $5 y'all do donate, you can gain an raffle entry to win some dice prizes. There are 4 amazing sets of dice on the line. And if we raise $250, Shane has a sea shanty that he's going to be singing for y'all. So
What?
make
Wait,
sure.
what?
Yeah. You're the one that came up with it. So I'm going to throw donate into the chat. If y'all would like to toss a coin to St. Jude, that would be phenomenal. So a little bit about me. You can find me on the internet at Jess the Human, or you can just kind of click around on the channel. It's Jess with 1 S. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. And today I am playing Captain Dick Dangers, who also uses they, them, theirs pronouns. They are a tiefling bard with bluish greenish skin, dual tone green hair, and just a look in their eyes that makes you wonder what they're doing here. So looking forward to playing with y'all, and I think with that, Shane, take it away.
Oh, but wait, there's more. From parts unknown in the lands of the Fae, where anything can happen, and usually does. The linchpin of the crew, because they make the food, I give you the Kellhop.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kelly. I am a D&D and TTRPG content creator. You can find me as the Kellhop on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And my pronouns are she, her, but my character's pronouns are they, them, theirs. And they are Chef Mason Thunderburker. They don't need to be a captain. We already have enough. Everybody's fighting. It's ridiculous. What kind of boat has 5 captains? Awful. But yeah, I'm a Thri-Kreen Tempest Cleric. Got 4 arms. I'm an excellent chef. Get out of my kitchen. Good day.
Thank you all so very much. And so, with that, the day arises with a artificial sort of mechanical satellite robot sort of sun thing coming up over the docks, because the Duke likes to be fancy and show off all the cool things that he can do. And it rises over the docks and starts raising into the sky. You all just made port last night in Rock of Brawl, a asteroid known for adventure, known for one of the best places to get on a crew for adventuring and making lots of good coin and treasure. But like most port cities, it does have its dangers. If one keeps their head about them, however, shouldn't be too much of an issue. Your crew has come here because your Captain Orla Flume has been searching for an artifact. She has been somewhat cagey about what this artifact is, or what it does, or why she needs it. But you have been traveling and have had some adventures and misadventures tracking down information. The quest for this information has led you back to Rock of Brawl, where you originally met as crew, and now you're back again. The town has not changed much since your voyage began. It's pretty much the same bustling, boisterous, and just slightly dangerous town that you remember. Captain Plume has said that she would like you to mingle about the city and just keep your ears peeled for now, and perhaps strike up a conversation with friendly tavern denizens and asking if they've heard of any interesting new arrivals to Rock Brawl. And you all know what she means by this. She says try not to be too obvious because we don't want to alert who has this, that we are here. This artifact has changed hands many times, has caused the loss of probably hundreds, if not thousands, of lives. But it is a noble cause that we must find this artifact for. And please, while you're out there, don't carouse too much, because I have invested a lot of time in you. You're all like family to me. And funerals are expensive in Rock of Brawl, and I'd like to keep those funds for maintaining the ship, so please be careful. And with that, Captain Flume goes back to her cabin. And so, what would you like to do, crew?
I'm sorry, I'm fixating on I love you all, but like don't die because it's expensive.
Well, a captain does have to keep priorities. Must maintain the ship.
I mean, I also don't want to die. I think that just sounds
I mean,
like
it's
a good
fair.
plan.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's no big deal if you do. I did it like, I don't know. I'm still good. I'm good.
Did you die? You
Oh,
died?
you are.
When did you
quite
die?
Good, quite good.
I mean, I'm not dead now, but like, it's all a part of the plan, man.
Right,
All
Bean,
part of
when you say I'm not dead now, I don't
Yes.
know exactly what you mean by that.
I'm very much alive.
Like there was a previous point that you were dead, and then now you are no longer that.
Yes.
Like a ghost?
No, I was still me, just not alive.
You are a fascinating individual.
Thank you. I love you too. Beam, beam.
All right. Okay, okay. Should we go?
I guess. I
Yes.
mean, what are we doing? What would like? Are we gonna go to the pub? We gotta ask questions, but try not to die.
We
First
gotta
things
mingle,
first.
but we don't cause a scene.
Should we
Alright.
get some food first?
I could eat.
Yes.
So while you all are considering your plans for the day, a very boisterous little halfling comes running up. He's got a bunch of flyers. Oh, hello! Are you here for the theater production this evening?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
We are.
Don't you believe so? No.
I did.
Oh, but it is wonderful. It is a homage to the great Duke of Rock Brawl, how he heroically rose from rather humble origins, as his father did not love him as a father should. But our Duke prevailed, and now he maintains the Rock of Brawl like none other. And this play recounts his struggle, his pain, his heartbreak, and his ultimate triumph. Here! He starts shoving Play-Dohs in all your hands. The play starts
No, I don't think.
promptly
all right.
at 6:33
I didn't
this
want-
evening. So
This is not.
look forward to seeing you there. And off he goes.
I didn't. No. I said
Well-
no.
I want to be clear, and I spin around everybody. I want to be clear, we did not commit to anything, right?
I
Just want
didn't
to
commit
be-
that. I didn't commit the
Alright.
crap. All right. It's
But-
All right.
But
Listen, showing.
I think it's a good idea if we go, though.
It also sounds really fun.
It does. High five.
I don't know.
And so
No high five.
So Frankie B is just like huge as well. I know Sinister is also, but I mean,
I'm
Leonin, right?
slight.
You're
I'm slight.
Yeah,
Yes.
you get a full powerful. You get a
Boom.
pause and jubilation.
Yeah. All right. Thanks. I think it would be fun.
This reminds me of my time when I was not in space. So I'm actually pretty excited, but only three of the other only two of the other captains are in. Like, I really want all of the captains to be in. So I look at Ink on Skin and just kind of just look at you like, friend, it could be really fun.
Yeah.
Are we here for fun though?
I want to inspire Captain Dick to convince Ink on Skin.
Shall I roll for
You guys are
persuasion?
discussing some more. A
I'm gonna roll.
goblin comes up in a thick trench coat and says, "Hey, you want to buy a watch?"
No.
Don't trust it.
I
Jacob,
don't mean
go
to be
away.
rude, but don't you see that we are in the middle of something?
I do mean to be rude. Go away.
Wow, guy's just trying to make a living, but that's okay. I'll be seeing you
Elsewhere.
later. And then he just disappears. So carry on with your arguing now.
I know we're pirates. Well, you don't have to be rude about this.
we were having a conversation. That little
DM.
Point of order: you're not actually pirates.
I am a legitimate pirate. I am a sea
First
captain
before-
pirate,
before
and
you met
y'all have
Captain
kidnapped me.
Oh, before
Fair.
you met Captain Flume, you may have been somewhat unsavory, but Captain Flume only takes honorable jobs that are above board. Now, Captain Flume is also a very smart businesswoman, knows when a deal is good, so you have all been very well compensated. And she's also very good at keeping things out of danger. She definitely knows where pirates hang out and is usually very adroit at avoiding them.
Yeah,
So
sorry,
she
we're not
sounds
pirates,
like
we're space
Steed.
contractors.
There you go.
Space mercenaries, certainly.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
All
There,
right, just
there.
because I work for a good person doesn't mean I can't be sassy, okay? We were
Fair
having
enough.
a conversation. They
DM.
interrupted.
I as a feat, I can cast detect magic as a cantrip. So if
Okay.
I could, can I try to ping that area that the goblin disappeared?
Certainly.
Anything magical?
So, it's fading away, but it has the feel of travel magic.
Tell
Um,
me the school of magic. So teleportation, I guess, that
Uh,
kind of.
Yeah, it feels like that, but you don't think it came from the goblin. Probably something he's wearing. And now
Okay.
give me an intelligence check.
Okay. What is my intelligence? All right. That is an 18.
Oh my. So it occurs to you that perhaps the watches, that he called them at least, that this goblin was selling might have magical properties.
Okay.
Just for info.
Yeah, I'm not gonna blurt that out loud, so I'm gonna contemplate that.
Ink will look at Dick Dangers. All right. You want to have fun, certainly. I will go with everyone under one condition.
Yes, name your price.
You have to refer to me as captains for the remainder of time that we are in town.
I will never call you captain.
Not this again.
Well, then I guess we're not going on the play. Then that's
They do
unfortunate.
this.
It's fine
Every
because
time.
I'm the one referring to
I'm
you as
clearly
captain.
the captain.
And I give you a nice pat on the back and I say, "That's right, Captain."
We're all captains.
You know what? Sinister, I don't even care if you don't, because that felt actually quite good.
I was
All right,
joking.
To the play.
I was
then.
joking.
Oh, were you joking? Oh,
I was a joke.
shit.
It
All
was
right,
funny.
fine. You win this round.
Got you again.
Again, that was only one time.
We're
You
gonna
and
see it.
math.
we're gonna see him play. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah,
This is
it's gonna
great.
be fun.
Oh,
So just
just
a reminder,
Great
the,
time.
the play is at 7, or actually it starts promptly at 6:33 this evening. It is now about 8:30 in the morning, so I think
Oh
you
shit!
guys would be more concerned
time.
with
We'll just
breakfast.
sit and wait.
all right.
At the pub.
Anyway, if you'd be more
Drinking.
concerned with breakfast.
I saved
than-
my game.
So yeah, we could save, hit tea, and wait for 8 hours, or we could get a breakfast brew.
Breakfast
Well,
brew.
Breakfast
down.
brew.
Breakfast.
Also
That
to
is-
remind you that you're also supposed to be gathering information.
Oh,
And what
you
better
guys,
place to gather information than at the
Cabin.
pub?
And the breakfast.
Yeah.
I need to tell you guys something, but you gotta be quiet.
Why do we have to be quiet?
All right.
All right,
So scary.
because that goblin that disappeared totally has magical stuff on him.
So do we.
But he's carrying a bunch of stuff.
So are
So
we.
are we.
I'm just saying. All right. We have to be good.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Hold
So
on.
just a
Hold on.
quick
So
note,
instead, never
just a
mind.
quick note. Are you guys all decked out with like all your weapons ready to just
Oh, yeah.
like
Of course.
Absolutely.
okay.
Yeah,
We're
no.
swagged
Well,
out.
I'm not.
We're
I don't
swagged
have
out.
like my sword in my
Oh.
hand, but like.
Yeah. They're just
Because
on
you have
my,
a frying
on my
pan.
sides.
On my sides, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Sinister, wait a second. I need to do a better job of listening to you. Clearly.
Yes.
So,
It's cool.
So you've been traveling. We've all been traveling together for a while. What is it about this specific goblin's magical entities concerns you?
Well, whatever he's carrying has some sort of teleportation properties to it. That's all I'm saying.
I see. All
Just
right.
saying. Thought it would be nice to note.
What do we want to
It
take?
is nice to know.
Now, when you right then, when you say teleportation device or properties, do you mean
Whatever
like
you-
one plane into the next, getting out of
Oh.
space?
Look, I'm not no magicologist or something like that. But what I can feel deep down in my bones is that whatever he's carrying, and you know, he'll show that he can detect magic. It's like when when you shine a light on the cat's eyes, like it gives that glow. Like you guys are carrying stuff, and I can see it, and I can feel it. But he's also doing it too.
All
So
right.
you want to take his stuff?
I mean,
Yeah.
You know,
We
something
can
did
take it- we can
concern me
take his
about
stuff.
him. He did mention that we would see him later. What is it? What is it with this
that
area?
was
and
obvious,
everyone
right?
Yeah,
assuming
that feels like foreshadowing,
ass-
doesn't it?
That was like
Right.
that felt.
at
that
least
felt-
with the gentleman. Actually, I don't know the pronouns. The figure with the play situation. There is some faux confidence there in regards to promotion. That I quite understand. This goblin, frankly, is a bit.
off. I'm just saying it's off. It doesn't feel right. Doesn't
Just a
jive.
weird little guy.
All right.
Sometimes they're just a weird little guy.
Kind of scary.
You know what, Chef?
He
You
disappeared.
do have
and
really
all.
good intuition.
He just went boop out of existence. You know. So, just saying, we can go to the plane later. Boop, boop, boop. Let's get a breakfast
enough.
brew.
I put my arms
How
up
you feel?
and just kind of push us in the general direction.
Go! I would like to take control of the narrative. Okay.
Amazing. Good.
We are literally pushing the plot forward.
Yeah, right.
Let's go.
Literally. Let's go.
But that's not to,
Oh.
you know, we can still talk while we're moving, but now we're moving.
Right.
No, it's what. That's all we can hear.
Shame.
I mean, I'll keep
You're
my
muted.
eyes out for the goblin friend.
Nope, muted. There you
So-
go.
Again, what sort of place would you folks like to try your breakfast information gathering?
One that serves alcohol.
Yeah, like
One that
an
has
egg,
And
good
like
bacon
food.
and
like we-
eggs.
yeah, bacon and eggs and beer.
So you mean
So-
kegs and eggs?
So
Kegs
What
and eggs.
sort of atmosphere
Great
are we
name.
looking
Sounds
here?
incredible.
be
Are you looking for a very rough place? Somewhere in
Dive bar,
between
baby.
high finery? Okay.
so
That's
I
where
mean,
all the-
Captain Flume had give us some information about this artifact. Obviously, it is potentially dangereux. Like, people have died for this thing, but is it typically sought after by like hard, grizzled bandits, or is it more sought after by like, you know, the royalty, the crown, the well-to-dos?
That's a good
So-
question.
What you know is that this thing is, no one knows how old. And what you have been told, it is something helpful, and that is one of the reason why so many people seek it out. And no one is really sure even of its true name. It's mostly known by reputation of this thing, but it is it's highly sought after because of its beneficial properties. It's not like a dark grimoire or anything like that. It's something positive and helpful. And
What kind of benefits are we talking?
Dental, like physio, some like
That's fair.
optic care.
Valuable.
Maybe it's
Cap-
form of a discount.
Sorry.
Captain Flume that's fine. Captain Flume did not really elaborate other than to indicate that it can help people.
So I mean, we could go to one of our typical, you know, watering holes, and there could be a lot of people there that are really dangerous and looking for it. But maybe we find someone actually who is looking to help people, and maybe they know about it, and maybe they'd be willing to maybe give us a hand. Like we're not trying to steal it. I don't think. I think we're just trying to find out more information about it.
Gain some
Now.
insight. Yes. Yes.
But not above stealing it. Maybe
I'm not,
have
I
to.
am personally not above stealing it. If it comes to that,
It is
but
not off the table. No.
Thanks.
could be fun. Could be a group bonding experience. You know.
Right. But if we could talk our way
boy.
into it, I'm really good. And besides,
I mean, we could start with maybe one of those dive places, and then if it doesn't work out,
Sure.
then maybe we try something else.
how about we just do a pub
Sure.
crawl? Just start at one end and go down and up.
It's an excellent idea, my friend. Excellent.
You're welcome.
You know-
So on that suggestion, you find yourself in front of a place known as the Gorgon's Grog. Looks rather nondescript, and we'll note that it is somewhat busy for this time of the morning, and it actually, unlike a lot of watering holes, it doesn't smell like stale alcohol and other things. It smells like really good breakfast of all
Yeah.
different kinds. You get the smell of a proper fry up with the beans and the bacon and the eggs and the mushrooms, and then you get the waft of garam masala and other spices typical to spicier dishes that are often favored by both the Leonid and the Tabaxi, as well as others.
Correct.
Let's go.
And then you get a waft of, just imagine the best vegetable stir fry you've ever smelled, and that comes through all these amazing aromas, and you were a little bit hungry before, but now you guys are just ready to eat the walls.
The mushrooms smell so good.
Hey, it doesn't smell better than my food, right?
Oh, your food
No,
is
of
great.
course not.
Right?
Of course not.
Okay.
I didn't mean no
Chef.
offense, but
Just check. I'm just
hungry.
checking. I'm just checking.
That
All right,
actually
we're good.
begs the question, Chef. How is it from your perspective? Is it a competition? Do you ever have? Does having food better than yours concern you?
No, it doesn't. I'm proud of my craft. I'm not like a person who feels challenged by everybody being captains, okay? I'm a chef. I've got my own art. And I don't feel competitive. Like, I'm sorry. I turned that into a conflict. I take it back.
At that, I snap my fingers at Mason and say, "Yes, chef. Yes."
We respect your cooking.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you.
yes, chef. And
Yes,
B
chef.
puts a giant paw just like on Mason's shoulder, like a big furry old thing.
Frankie.
So as you guys are chattering,
Bonding
Yes.
already.
there's a couple of, we'll just call them bear folk for now. They come up and they bump into you guys like,
Oh,
So, are you going in to eat, or you're going to stand here chilling all day? Because we're hungry, and you don't want to get in front of us when we're hungry. Are you going in or not?
Oh, excuse
Wait,
us.
well-
I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Yeah, we're going in, right? We're going in, but you don't have to be.
We are going in.
Okay. Don't have to bump.
Well, let's go, because we're hungry.
All right, we're going.
We're going.
There's only room enough for one dick right here, and it's me.
That's
Not
line of the
enjoying
day
this.
right there.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Sorry. That was very good.
That was very good. Well played.
So, the one who's speaking, his eyes just go wide and get red, and he starts to rear back, and then his compatriot who's with him grabs him, and like 3 or 4 bears, you don't know where they came from, they all like grab this guy, and it's like, no, it's all right, come on, we'll go, and they like shuffle him through the door. We're eating now.
It's what I thought.
That one really takes things far too seriously.
I
It
mean,
reminds me of me.
relax, dude. It's only pancakes.
All right, well, okay. What I will say is pancakes are delicious. All right.
I mean,
I
but
don't
to cause a
I don't want to sell
ruckus.
pancakes short in this situation.
I'm more of a waffle person, if I'm being honest.
I like
listen,
French
I'm
toast.
with you.
The syrup at the pockets, it's just,
Oh,
it's just.
and the butter that
you
goes
know.
in each square.
I mean, you just
Parcel
can't
too.
beat it.
Oh,
So
I mean,
you wander
we
in.
should go inside, yeah.
Yes.
I assume we were walking inside as that's happening, but yeah.
It's rather boring inside. And a lot bigger than you thought it would be. There's just long rows of very well-worn tables. It's like a really big cafeteria, basically. And the line goes through, and as you're walking, you notice people get up, and the person behind the thing, exchanges a few words, and then like a plate of stuff appears, and then person lays down some coin, and off they go, and it's just going through the process. And it's a little bit crowded now, so you guys will not be able, I mean, unless you want to start a shoving match, you will not be able to sit together.
I'm gonna say,
what?
I'm not a fan of magical food. There's something that's not
Synthetic, right?
right. It's missing.
So, with your abilities, you get the feeling that the food is real. It's just basically being ported in from somewhere else. But the food is very genuine.
I just.
It was probably pre-frozen.
Yeah, there's something.
I don't.
The buffet style. there's a lot of
Everybody's hands in there. Oh.
everywhere. It's
Oh.
It
I
smells really
try not
good.
to think about it.
You just see him mage hand his cloak a little closer.
Friends, I do believe that we said that this was going to be a crawl. So if we
Yes.
want, we can just crawl on to the next place.
Yeah, let's go on. I mean, I'm not feeling
Do
it.
we want to ask around about the artifact before we go?
Yes, Captain. Yes, we do.
But
Good idea,
Just-
Captain.
And he like because he's actually wearing like a blue tricorn hat, and he's just like, finally some respect. Puts it back on.
I mean, Dick, you keep doing that, and his head is going to inflate, and he's going to lift off into space again.
Yes, and then we'll be doing a Captain.
What is
I
with
give you a wink.
everyone saying again as if something has happened before?
Maybe not directly to you, but we might have had a similar experience.
So do you guys
Again.
want to move on and try and find a different place then? Or do you want to talk to some people here first?
I think we'll kind of walk around and sort of
Spread out.
ask around.
Schmooze in line.
Our goblin friend isn't in here, are they?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
No, or at least you can see it's fairly crowded. Now I will say that it's kind of like a fence thing. You go through the door, and like a typical buffet thing, except you don't have steam tables and food getting gross. So you're kind of like going through the thing. So you would have to get food if you wanted to chat with people.
Certainly, totally fine with me.
Okay.
Are we looking
And
at
for-
are we looking for like a big sink of time here? Like it's going to be like an hour just to like grab something, or is it going to be like
No, it's
That's a good question.
actually moving really quickly because the
You're
people
in
get
a
up
fast
there,
food tavern.
quick chat, and I mean it is fast.
McDonald's
yeah.
Tavern.
Yes, we're in the
Mason
food
coming out
court.
here would just fucking just like, no, it's. Oh, I already used our F-bomb. So sorry.
Damn, that was it.
You gotta
That
pay
was
the
it?
money. Pay the
That
money.
was it.
Look, I'm
Oh.
passionate about food. I'm like,
Thanks for coming, guys. Stream's over now.
Don't forget to like and
15
subscribe,
minutes.
smash that button.
Uh,
But no,
So-
I'm very passionate.
incredible.
Anyway, you guys get up there fairly quickly. You know, within probably 5 minutes. And what is the order that we're going in here? Who wants to go first, second, blah blah blah.
Ooh.
So
Captain
I think. Oh no, go ahead. Go for it.
Captain Ink would wordlessly just start walking forward into the front.
I'm gonna
Next.
kind of stealth into the crowd.
Okay, give me a roll.
First roll. Well, actually,
roll,
second
it's-
roll because Jess did
I
roll
rolled
first.
26 to persuade you.
Yes. I couldn't think of a reason to dissuade that
You're
situation.
so insulted.
I did. I have a. I don't know which one to roll into, so I do. Oh.
Whichever. Your choice,
Alright,
my dear.
Yeah, stealth is dexterity.
Yeah.
Plus
Yeah.
proficiency if you're proficient.
I'm very proficient.
Yo,
I'm
we
so
see you.
proficient.
Or we
Yeah,
don't
you're a
see
bard.
you.
Yeah, I mean, like jack of all trades, etc.
I just did it on D&D Beyond, and I got an
Cool.
18.
There you go.
Okay. Well, even though it's rather well lit in here and fairly crowded, which actually may contribute to your advantage,
I'm very
nobody seems to
proficient.
notice you now.
Proficient, and I just want to blend into the crowd, and I think I just want to kind of just like maybe just sit post up in various places, try not to be observed, and listen in on conversations.
All right. And so, who's next in the eating line?
I mean, Frankie doesn't really like the whole thing. They get be really comfortable about it. Is there anyone here who looks like they've been here before? Like they're just like really confident and like they come to this place all the time?
Well, I'm. Are you talking about among the people eating?
Yeah, I'm looking to get into people who come here all the time.
So there is a table kind of. It's the one closest to where you get your food, and the table is in better shape there. And the people sitting there are better dressed. There are a couple seats at that table if you wanted to proceed to that one.
Frankie is going to go up to that table before getting food and just like slowly approach and just say, I'm so sorry. I know you're having a really great breakfast and I don't want to interrupt, but I'm kind of a tourist and I was wondering if you had any recommendations. You seem like you know this place and you know what's best, and I just want to make sure I have a really good time here.
Give me a persuasion roll.
I would love to
I-
give you a persuasion roll.
Let's go.
I would like to say that I follow Frankie because I know Frankie is a little shaky, and I don't want people being mean to him.
How dare?
So
How dare?
we know it's true.
Well, I did roll 17 to give me a 22 total.
Nice.
So, when you first walk up, everyone kind of gives you the.
Right, yeah,
But-
obvious.
As you're telling your story, they kind of feel. They kind of feel a need to help and assist and protect you come over them. And one of them, a very thick, bricky-looking gif, looks to you and says, "Oh yes, my good man. So, I would say that while you're here, you should most definitely go to Rashid's tea room and be careful that you don't order the dragon tea. It tastes wonderful, but you will wake up a month later not knowing what has happened, and there will be probably rather embarrassing stories being told about you for years. Isn't that right, gents?
Challenge accepted.
I know, right?
And also, if you're the gambling type, Carthal's Brawl is a very entertaining establishment. It's just staffed by some of the strongest guards simply to keep the audience from interfering. Within the center is a adequately sized arena. And what typically happens, if patrons become angry and start to cause an issue, the guards immediately grab them up, toss them into the arena, and then the wagering begins. Whoever wins can stay. Whoever loses must leave Carthal's Brawl and not return for a month. Now, the food is decent, the drinks are adequate, but it's all very, very low priced, so one does not want to be banned from Carthal's for a month. And you don't necessarily have to get into a fight. You can just say, I say, good man, would you like to engage in a bout of fisticuffs to another patron? Now, they do not have to accept, but all the other patrons will needle them endlessly, and they will be known throughout the Astral Sea as a brazen coward. A point to remember if someone challenges you. And of course, there is the Grand Theatre. Tonight, they're paying homage to our great Duke. I would definitely recommend it. Oh, and you've probably been told the start time is promptly 6:33. Rubbish. I would arrive no later than 6:20, but they probably won't start until at least 7. But you won't get a decent seat if you are there any later than 6:20. Quite so, chaps. And of course, there are other various places down, the darker alleys. But one must be careful, as the Duke's guards don't feel those areas are worth their attention. Bit of adventure, perhaps, but perhaps a little bit of mortality as well. Up to you, though. And there are, should you need to equip yourselves, various vendors within the streets, and also a few reputable shops, and also some unreputable shops, but the unreputable shops usually have the good things, if you understand my meaning, right?
Yes, of course we do. Yes.
What a riveting itinerary that you have presented us with.
Oh yes, quite so.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that everyone is safe and comfortable and welcome here on Rock of Brawl. Otherwise, we would just become a bunch of lawless bandits, wouldn't we? And no one wants that, I would quite say, rather.
No one wants that.
Rather, no.
You've been so helpful, and you don't even. And B will take a flower out of his mane and just present that to this person and just say, you didn't have to do that, but this is really great for us. And I don't know, enjoy the rest of your breakfast and, go in peace.
Quite. And he, with his very meaty hands, tries to pick up this teeny tiny flower and sniffs, and then his face kind of breaks. Oh, that's delightful, I say. Here, chaps, and he starts handing it around to the rest of the table, and they're all smelling this flower.
Is he wearing a monocle, Shane? I need to know.
Does he look like the Monopoly man?
The Monopoly man.
A gift version, of course.
Yeah, the gift version.
Very jaundiced Monopoly man.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely wearing a monocle.
Oh,
Gold
indeed.
rimmed with quite fine filigree and a sapphire placed just so.
Damn.
That's exactly what I was expecting. Thank you.
I turn
All right.
my back to this person and I look everyone in the eyes and say, right then, what do we think about all that? It's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Ink is not there. Just
I
as
think
I'm
I
dipped
think I
into
fell
the-
asleep.
I'm into the crowd. I'm trying to overhear
Yeah.
conversations.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
okay.
sure.
So I have just said this to Mason. Wonderful.
and Frankie.
and
Oh,
Frankie.
okay. Yes, Frankie's.
Frankie said
Duh, the flowers.
it was
You know,
very exciting.
Yeah.
Mason.
Context clues.
Frankie, Mason, have you actually gotten a flower from Frankie? Because is that like a sign
Is
of
that a thing?
please leave me alone, or is that actually a nice thing for you to do?
I don't know. I if I want someone to leave me alone, I just kind of tell them to leave
Why
me
you-
alone.
Then
We've
why
known
hadn't
you
we
long-
getting flowers then from you?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Why don't I have a flower in my non-existent hair? Huh?
And B like puts like a big paw on both of your shoulders, and just like squeezes like kind of tightly. It's like, I didn't know you wanted flowers. No, of course.
Now I want all the flowers because I know you're giving them to people.
Then
Please.
you can have them all. That's okay.
I'm
And I think Thrycreen have like a carapace, right?
yes.
And Frankie just like takes the extra 60 seconds or so that it takes to take the stem of that flower, and despite his like giant clawed hands, finds a way to take that stem and just like wrap it around slightly, tie it beneath, and just make sure that flower stays in place. And that's where it should stay because, and Frankie says, because it looks good on you.
If I don't know if bugs blush, but I imagine whatever the Thrycreen equivalent of a blush is what's happening right now.
Incredible.
I want you to make it up,
Thanks, Frankie.
to be honest.
Look at that.
I want
Yeah.
you to
It's like
describe it.
You know what? It's like I want to say instead of like cheeks flushing like pink, it's like this almost like pale sky blue that happens for a second, like right underneath where their cheeks would be. It's like, all right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get some food from this nice establishment. Bye.
And to dangers here, I think B is very much like, you can have as many as you want. I mean, I didn't mean to make you jealous. And here, and just like a flower, I think like a nice like pink one, with like 2 stems like behind the ear.
You see me just make sure that it's staying and like tucking it in with my like hair and just fawning over it at that point.
Yeah, and it's a very
Frankie is
interesting.
an actual cinnamon roll.
It's a very like fun kind of scene because I think B is like Frankie is like 6'8", 7 feet tall. Yeah, and it has to maybe like is Dick like a human sized kind of person, or
He's 6 foot.
he's 6 foot? Okay, so it's like still like has to bend down and like
Yeah.
make sure this happens. Yeah, no, and Frankie's so super happy to do that.
Just a bunch of tall people being sensitive.
I'm not that tall. I'm tall for a drow. I'm like 5'10". But, you know, I'm very... If you was to think of, look at him, he looks like David Bowie from The Labyrinth if he was a drow.
Okay, yeah,
So
I think we're good.
So, Ink, just as you're about ready to order, you feel a tug on your sleeve, and you look down, and there is the absolute cutest female kobold you've ever saw, and they're wearing a wig.
Jacob loves kobolds so much. They're my
Oh,
favorites. Okay.
baby!
Good.
She's wearing a wig with these flowing blonde curls that go almost to her waist.
Give me a second, because I gotta figure out how Ink reacts because I'm reacting right now. Give me a second.
Valid.
Back into character, back into character.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Give it to me. Let's go.
Excuse me, mister. I think you dropped this. And she's holding a piece of paper, looks kind of worn around the edges in her hand.
He kind of has like not even. He just kind of grins and looks down. My dear, I don't think that I did.
No, I saw. I think you dropped this, mister.
Where exactly did I drop
and then,
this?
and then she looks up to your hat. No, I'm sorry, Captain, or maybe you're a Commodore and you have a whole bunch of ships. Are you an admiral?
I'm actually somewhere in between that, my dear. I'm on my way there. But do keep going. It's working.
Oh well, no, you and your friends, you came in and you were talking, and this was right after that big bear tried to eat you, and then you kind of went around, and then your other friend with the really pretty flowers, he went and he talked to those other people over there, and the really the really pretty bug person was there too, and then your friend gave you the bug person a flower, and then the bug person was happy, and then there was that other person that they gave the flower to, and they was happy, and then you got closer to the food, and I saw this slip out of your pocket, and I thought it might be important because it looks old and important, and I thought it was yours. If it's not yours, I'm sorry, but I thought it was yours, and I like to help people. My mom says I should help people because that's the right thing to do, especially important people like you, Captain Commodore Admiral Sir.
You are quite perceptive, you know that? And I appreciate the story.
Is perceptive a good thing?
My dear, you're better at it than me, even, apparently, because, well, you have something that is apparently mine, do you not?
Yes, here you go, sir. And she brings her hand up. First of all, it's the wrong hand, and she goes like this, trying to salute you. And it was very nice meeting you, Captain Admiral Commodore Sir.
What is your name, my dear?
My name is Melly.
Melly.
Well, you would call me Melly. My people call me. Ah!
Shane, did you know you have a really good Kobold accent? That was great. You must have spent months there.
Months in season. I see. Well, should you be looking for new employ, perhaps that's something we could work out in the interim. Very much appreciated.
Well, I'm only 3.5 years old. I don't have a job yet, but
not yet.
If when I'm older,
certainly,
I still will be living here, and I will come find you, Captain Admiral Commodore Sir.
Considering your perception, I truly believe that. By the way, we're friendly now, of course. Captain, soon to be Commodore Ink on Skin.
Oh, that's a really neat name. What does that mean?
Well, and because he's wearing this long coat, and he sort of kind of points to his dark fur, hands, paws even, a bit on the nose when my mother and father named me, but sort of the Tabaxi way, actually.
So it's like somebody draw on you?
In a manner of speaking.
Oh, did it
my folks
hurt?
Actually, no. At least not that I remember. But my parents actually have much lighter fur than me.
Oh,
in color.
Okay. And she's well, and she comes back and says, Captain, I think it's your turn to order food, and I'm getting hungry too. So could you please order food, please, Captain Admiral Sir?
As a matter of fact, why don't you go first?
Golly, mister, you're so nice, Captain Admiral Ink on Skin, sir. Thank you.
Kind of flicks his tricorn hat. I have my moments.
So, Melly goes before you and gets up there. And plate pops up in front of her. A very big version covered, basically mealworms all over this rather large bowl. And she puts a silver piece up and Thank you, and then goes off. And
As two things, as they are walking up, and they put the silver piece down, I put a silver piece on top and say, for your time and your energy.
You softy.
Okay, so behind the counter, now that you've gotten close, is a plasmoid wearing nothing but an apron, and
As you do.
it changes shape as every patron comes up, and it when you come up, it basically turns into something that looks like Hello Kitty. And what
Are
can
you
I
trying
get
to
for
insult
you
me?
today? No, I'm trying to honor you. Sorry that I am a little fluffy. I'm still working on the fine tuning of my shaping, but no, this is to honor you, Captain Ink on Skin.
I see you overhead. Well played.
Well, I do need to listen well so I know what people would like to eat. So what can I get for you today?
Speaking of that, yes. Bacon, eggs, and sausage, please. If you wouldn't mind.
That's all you. Okay, fair enough. And
Hold
Its
on. What do you
eyes
mean
kinda-
that is? What is your typical order here?
oh well, that's just the thing. People usually don't order typical things. We are known for adventurous and unique food.
Tomahawk ribeye.
Mmm.
As I see
Excellent
you
choice.
at the order station, I call out,
Mhm.
"Yes, Captain. Can you actually order me 1 egg and 1 keg, please?"
And also 1 egg and 2 cakes.
And a cinnamon roll.
Make that two
And-
egg and
And 3
2
cinnamon
kegs.
rolls.
I do apologize, Captain, but each person must place their own order. There is no jumping in line. That
Screw
standard
you!
policy.
boo.
Tomatoes, tomatoes,
Oh!
tomatoes.
And the line is starting to get very grumpy behind you. Ink on
He doesn't care at all.
So, sir, on the tomahawk ribeye,
Yes.
would you like the chimichurri sauce, the dragon sauce, or the nether deep sauce?
Dragon sauce. It sounds hardcore.
Do it.
Well, I was going to do the dragon sauce anyway, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is my chef recommended it.
Woo.
So, looks over to your companions. You know what? We need to move the line along here. So
Certainly.
His
My
eyes-
apologies.
his eyes roll backwards, and you hear kind of a bleep, 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 and then everything you ordered is on a platter in front of you. And his
Beautiful.
eyes roll back and says, "That will be 1 silver, please, Captain."
He places 2 down.
Oh, so very kind of you. And he kind of pushes the
Not
coins
kind,
back into the
just correct. Is all.
And there's a kind of a walrus-looking fellow behind you says, "Yes, you're very polite. Now would you please go sit down so I can eat?"
You see what just happened there, friend? Your interruption cost you about 10 seconds. So maybe just mind your damn business. And I turn my heel, spin around, and I'm going to go look for our Irish bear friends.
What a boss.
I love
oh
that.
my god.
Okay. So,
I'm in the crowd. Did I overhear anything?
yeah, I was just going to ask you to give me a perception check with advantage since you're pseudo invisible.
I'm just really good at stealthing. Let's see. Perception, just a regular perception. And I'm not in direct sunlight, so good. Okay. I'm gonna take the 17 on the dice.
Okay.
14 plus
excellent.
3.
So, A lot of it is, mostly idle chatter. People talking about they just got in from so and so. They're just heading out to such and such. We made this big haul, and usually people are saying that they're absolutely full of crap, basically trying to make themselves look good. And then you hear,
I'm not
of-
above casting flirt, by the way.
the fourth level spell.
but you would be at disadvantage trying to do a stealth flirt, just to let you know.
No, I mean, you underestimate me.
But there was
No.
a couple of people that they were sitting in the middle of the room, in the middle of a table, but for some reason nobody else was paying them any attention. But you could perceive them sort of. They're kind of there or not there. Give me we'll go with history check. Give me a history check.
All right, you're lucky. I'm actually proficient. Because I'm a noble, I think. Yep. Not the great. 11?
No, 11 is actually good enough. So
Okay.
you have heard of, but you've never actually met, this creature called Void Ganassi.
Mm.
And they exist in a very, it's like they're here, but they're also kind of in the shadow plane. They're very mysterious. They're very rare, and some of the stories of them are, they're very good, but they disappear as soon as they've helped someone. Or there's also some very dark stories of them using their abilities to do some pretty horrible stuff. So it's hard to tell. Anyway, you overhear them mention something. It was kind of hard to understand because they were speaking very quietly, but you thought you heard something about the healing box.
Healing box.
And then you heard them mention something about the Red Bulls knowing where it might be.
Is there any way I can maybe... I do want to... I can't start up a conversation. I will try to start up a conversation and maybe bluff my way into figuring out more.
Okay. I'm gonna be nice and let you give me a performance roll to try and convince these people to talk to you.
Okay, hopefully they recognize me as the rock star celebrity that I am as a way in.
I feel like that should be advantage because
No,
of the celebrity
I'm really
status.
persuasive. I got 11 on the dice, so altogether a 20.
What? Sorry.
All
You
right.
plus 9?
So
Yes.
Hell yeah.
at first, they're very startled because they were sure no one could perceive them. And I'm even going to, because of that roll, I'm going to allow that nobody else is perceiving the three of you now.
Good. Circle of confidence. Bubble.
And they look up and, first they're just dumbfounded that you can even perceive them. And then their faces get very hard, and the one closest to you says, "What do you want?"
Oh, I think you know what I want.
Oh.
You know what I want. There's no real reason why I would be here. Come on. Give it up.
I sincerely do not know what you want or
Okay.
who you are.
Okay, do you want it to get back that you feigned ignorance with me?
Get back to who?
Oh, you know who. The big one.
Give me a deception check.
I love this conversation so much. Oh, you know. No, you know.
16 on the dice. I have a +4. So, to deception.
All right. So
I'm a special kind of bard.
Bard gonna bard.
I'm gonna bard.
fine. But why are you here?
That's for me to
Now.
know and you to find out. I need to get the information and give it to me now because I'm short on time. You can go back to your whatever, but give it to me now.
We're supposed to be meeting on the tree asteroid field. Why are you still here?
Oh, okay. Well, if we're gonna have that attitude, you were supposed to pay for my breakfast. I want a keg and egg, and I'm gonna be over there.
Give me another deception roll. With disadvantage.
Oh God.
I'm definitely gonna be at some place and order a keg and egg at some point, and I'm gonna have to like explain so much.
No,
Can I
and that-
inspire myself?
a full keg? To be
Can I
clear,
inspire
a full
myself, please?
One egg, one full cake.
So
It's a bonus action.
since Scanlan was allowed to by Matt Mercer, I will allow it.
Thank you.
I fucking yep. Sorry, I did it too.
That's fair.
Anyway,
Okay. Oh no, that's not great. All right, 10 at disadvantage.
Look, we are short on time.
I'm trying to go and I'm really hungry.
Oh God, here, put your gold pieces on the town. Go get your food
Thank
and then
you.
get your
Thank
ass
you, bye. And he dips
to
back
the
in.
asteroid field.
He
And
dips
then
back.
him and his friend, like, you don't perceive them anymore.
Okay. All right. So asteroid. Okay. Sinister knows that. Chrissy does not. All right.
Okay. So
I'm gonna
you're
go
all
and get
in
a.
the-
I'm gonna go order the keg and egg, and I guess I'll try and get back with the crew together if we're all together.
Well, as I said before, it's really crowded. You guys can't find a place. I mean, you can sit relatively close, but it's just too crowded. I mean, high school lunchroom basically, and you guys aren't the cool kids.
We will
that's kind
freeze.
of why I'm going to the Bears, because I'm gonna make some room.
Did you just say that these 4 captains and their amazing chef are not the cool kids? I'm offended.
I
Absolutely.
I
yes,
am also offended.
I
I
feel
would
like
like
so
advantage for the rest of the game because that's how offended I am.
Yep.
You guys have not been on Rocket Brawl that often. You guys are very
Certainly.
much a
We're the new kids. Yeah.
seafaring.
That's exactly
No,
the
you're not.
point, though. We're new.
you're
We're
not the new
flashy.
kid.
People want to know
New Kids
about
on the
us. That
Block,
makes us
an,
cool.
an album coming soon.
Yes.
Have you seen my sass and ass? I mean, come on.
Have you seen
Same.
it?
My hair and the eyeliner
I love
and the.
I love that we're negotiating this and it doesn't even
Whether
matter.
we're cool or not.
I just dipped in and I just finessed the
Shane,
whole
we
conversation.
don't care about
in
the
a
story.
meal.
We just need to know if we're cool kids.
I finessed the whole meal.
So everyone, give me a straight D20 roll.
I'll give you a gay
I'll t-
D20 roll.
I will
Yo,
also
straight
give
up.
you a gay D20 roll.
Same Z's.
I did it, but I'm not
14.
happy about it.
A 6.
9.
Okay,
2.
so starting with Jacob,
9.
Steve,
4.
Kel,
14.
Jess,
6.
and Christy.
2.
Okay,
It's
so
fine.
a lot of the patrons are intrigued with this Thrycreen newcomer. The rest of you are kind of,
Been there, done that.
And I noticed this, and I say, hey, I'm with my super hot friends. Look at how hot they are.
I strike a pose.
They're so hot right now. Give them some respect. Come on, hot friends. Let's go find this.
I want to peer out of the shadows and just appear right by them. And just
Oh yes, the
pose.
chef and her hot
And
captain.
pose and try to look the hottest
These are
I
my
could.
hot captains. This is our band, Chef and the Hot.
Yeah.
so everyone kind of
Bless.
They look and they start laughing, and like some people kind of like, yeah, okay. So yeah, the room is now more boisterous and friendly. And so you guys eat your sumptuous repast, and it is really good.
Nice.
Amazing.
Even Mason is like, I mean, you can like taste the techniques. You're still like, well, that's pretty darn good. I could have done it better, but even Mason is impressed. You guys are very happy. And so then, you finish eating, and I want to take a short break.
Okay.
And I would like to pick our first dice winner.
Love that.
Yeah.
And so, since I'm kind of a trog and don't know the mechanics of this, is this something that you can help with, the amazing Jess?
That is something that happens after stream.
Hey.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. There are things that you can add to one stream, but obviously this would have been a conversation we should have had like 2 weeks ago.
no, that's my fault. I should have asked. My fault.
All good.
All right.
All good.
So,
But we can
just
go into
remember
that short break.
that- Just remember, in my head,
Baby
I
steps.
picked someone, and that someone who I will reveal after the stream is now a winner.
Yay! Congratulations! Woo!
Ooh.
And we're
We
going
did
to
it.
take a short 10-minute break, and we'll be right
Interlude.
back.
Awesome.
All right, see y'all soon. Hi, everyone, and welcome back from break. We are so excited to be back with you. We had a couple tech issues. The kobolds, the goblins came, and they messed some stuff up. So now,
Happens.
actually, Jacob is going to be our GM for the rest of the... I'm just kidding. You're in
Walk
the
into
DM
the
spot.
bar.
But welcome back. We are raising funds for St. Jude, which is very near and dear to Shane's heart, our actual DM for this evening or afternoon, whatever. You can help us out by donating to St. Jude on our Tiltify. If you put an exclamation point donate into chat, it'll take you straight to the link. We have some amazing incentives and some amazing prizes for you to walk away with if you do donate. You can help us by gifting advantage, rerolls, nat 20s, or you can even name the next NPC. You can see all of that on screen. For every $5 you donate, you gain a raffle entry to win some prizes. Shane, can you please Vanna White those for me now?
Yeah.
We do have 4 amazing sets of dice that Shane is going to show off as I speak. And also, if we hit our goal at $250, Shane's going to not only send these dice out to y'all, but also sing a little shanty for you. Vanna White, take it away. Let's see those dice.
All right. So, first one, I want to note that I got all these from one of the best game stores in the world, Uncle's Games in the Spokane Valley. They are a very diverse group of employees there, and they know games, and they are kind, and it is one of the most welcoming places. I've been to lots of game stores, across the country, and some in a couple other countries, and these people are great. They're welcoming. Boy, girl, in between, purple with the horn. You're all welcome. We're all coming to play games, and it's why I love it. So, they do their own kind of cool things with dice. So these aren't just dice. These are dice in a bottle, like would wash up on shore. So first we have this lovely color here. See that? And I was looking for something kind of space themed, and these were the closest I could find. So that lovely color there. Oh, and they've got a cool cork on top. Let's see. That's supposed to be a UG for Uncle's Games. All right. And then got this one here. Lovely color. And for those who are wondering, this is a 7-piece set, so you only get 1d6 with this, but I mean, you just roll out a bunch for those fireballs, I guess, right? And the really cool one, we'll call it grand prize, whatever. These are made by Metallic Dice Games, and this is what these little babies are trying to get.
I have those.
So
Those are some pretty
These are-
shinies.
I have those. They are very pretty. I promise.
and
cute.
these have got a nice sharp edge, and I purposely made sure to find the most unbalanced set that I could, so these will not roll the way you want them at all. Can you
best
tell I'm
kind of
not a
dice.
fan of people griping about whether dice are balanced or not? That's an aside. Anyway, and just to let you know, I did purchase these myself. They weren't donated. I'm just donating to the cause. And if we are blessed enough to have somebody from other countries, I have no problem shipping it there. I want people to enjoy the stream, and if you win, I'm going to send it wherever, because I just appreciate you being here. I can't tell you how much it means to me that people are here supporting this and hopefully having fun. I mean, we've all been having a blast. I'm so grateful for these wonderful humans that are here. And now this would be the point where the DM does a recap. But you know what? Everybody does. That's so boring. And I mean, nobody wants to listen to me talk anyway. Yeah. So we're going to start with Christy. Start the recap for us, please.
Nice.
Oh, okay. All right. So, our totally rocket crew. I'm Sinister Galore Captain Extraordinaire and the cutest on the team, I would have to say.
Excuse?
But we're
Whoa.
all sexy hot.
Whoa.
There we go. Okay, we're good.
Okay, we're all good. We're all hot in our own way. Anyways, I'm the cutest and the smartest. And we went into this bar, right? And get breakfast. And we found a bunch of information, right? We're supposed to be looking for stuff, but I'm having a good time, especially blending into the crowd. And I found out some hidden things and got some breakfast out of the deal. I think it's am I supposed to pass it on to somebody like maybe Captain Dick Dangers?
Yes, then. So I'm Captain Diggles Dangerous. Nice to meet you all. So the thing is, I heard that you guys don't actually know what kegs and eggs is, and that actually just breaks my heart. You haven't just like woken up with your shipmates and I don't know, broken into a keg and had an egg on it. Is that really the thing that none of you have done before? Anyway, we're on this weird place, this like weird planet. We're in space. I definitely don't want to be here. I want to be like back down on the Earth, in my earthly ship. But I'm with these. I mean, they're fine people. I am the most attractive one, but I do like all of these captains. I think they're very hot. In that chef. Oh my god, they are. Anyway, I think I'm going to be passing this one over to Captain Ink.
Hey, so there I was, and we were all together, and we were accosted by a few folk. Apparently, we were in the middle of the street. There was a goblin trying to sell a magical something or other, and a watch, as well as some Irish bears were really also upset with us as well. We'll get more into that in a wee bit. There's also this very well-dressed, amazing kobold that was so nice to either A, trick me into picking up something that was not mine, or return something to me, still unresolved at this particular time. All while Captain Duke Dangers has bequeathed me, myself, and I as captain, and we'll continue to be concerned about that as we move forward. Isn't that right, Captain Frankie B?
I mean, if I have to add, I will. But I think as Captain B, I just think a lot of people here they're feeling really good, but also I think really really stressed. So I mean, I saw that Dick was chiming in and making things happen here, but when I talked to Dick and when I talked to Mason, you both seem really, really kind of down, and hopefully, we can turn that around and you can feel better about this, because we're on a really important mission, I think. And Skin and Sinister, you're really bearing yourself into that work, but I'm a little bit worried that you're just not, focusing on what's important here, which is we were asked to do something, and I think it was really important, and I think we're having a lot of fun, but I don't know. I just think we should. I think it was really important, and we should maybe give it some weight. I don't know. That's how I feel about it. And have we all given? Mason, did you give your recap? I think you're the last one to
I
recap.
did not give my recap.
Yep.
Two of the most notable things that have happened so far. All right, in the tavern, that plasmoid could have just manifested the food the whole time and complained about the line and could have just given us everything and said we had to get in line. but just
I
made
forgot
it
about
up.
tomahawk ribeye.
I don't even understand why it was an issue. I think it was a non-issue, but that's just me. Also, I was given a flower.
Yeah.
Important.
It was very, very important. I mean, it's kind of important, I guess. but
You
yeah,
did
that's-
make way for all your hot friends.
Yes, all my hot friends in the
Indeed.
tavern. Everybody's so
Thank
we're
you
just
for
so
that.
stinking hot. We're gonna start a band. It's gonna be great.
Are we just going to
Mhm.
continue this pub crawl or are we done in here?
I have a very important announcement to make, but I think actually if Duval might want to make it instead.
I suppose I could. Thank you, Jess. So I may or may not have donated $100 to name another NPC, and I thought it would be trolly as hell to name them Captain.
Yes.
No, no.
So Shane, please make sure that the next NPC is named Captain. Thank
I don't
you.
like this.
In other news, we
Oh.
are only $20 away from making Shane sing a sea shanty for y'all.
Indeed.
So if someone were to gift $20, they could, I don't know, give advantage, give a reroll, and the gift of a song. So find it
There
in
we
your
go.
wallets or your hearts to
Find it
donate
in
to
your
this
wallets.
amazing
or your
cause.
butts.
Oh, your butts. We,
Or
we,
your butts.
we
Nature's
It's
pocket.
Wherever you keep your money. You know?
wherever orifice you keep your money in.
I spend other people's money.
Hey!
Also, Jess, I have to clarify. Did you say Dickolas?
I
As
said
in
Yep, sure
the name
did.
Nicholas. But okay.
Dickolas?
I just
Nicholas
wanted-
Dangerous.
Nicholas
I
I
Dangerous.
believe during our session
Has to
zero
know.
that was revealed.
I think I would just had Dick Jangers in my brain, and now I know
There
it's
you go.
Dickolas.
In the
That's
21st and a
incredible.
half century.
God, that's incredible.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm here all afternoon.
Indeed. Jane, save us from ourselves.
Are you
Muted.
muted,
You're
Shane?
muted.
This is why they don't let me around technology. Okay. So, again, I want to say the first time I tried to throw this together, very last minute, I was trying to do something cool for my birthday. And I, again, apologize, Jess, for the mess that I threw on you for that, but you soldiered through it. We raised a total of $10. And we're at 230 already. And Duval, with that generous donation, my heart's just really full right now, you guys. Thank you so very much.
Got you, buddy. Of course, man. We got you back.
I didn't know that. I mean, already it means a lot to me, and thank you so very much. Now that we got the sappy stuff out of the way,
Now,
that
TPK.
was a really good recap overall, sort of. So, no, you guys are great. So I just
Yeah.
want to
What we cared about individually.
just want to push things a little bit. So you all, when you're eating, you decide, you know what? I better look at this suspicious note.
I do indeed.
And you open it on there, and in very fresh-looking red ink, says, if you would like to find what you're looking for, come to the Red Bull Tavern at 4:15. And then there is a very stylized signature that is absolute nonsense, but looks like a Red Bull.
It's once been storied and it gives you wings.
This is the Hype Tavern. It's gonna be real hype, guys.
Bunch of bros.
So, everyone,
cap.
real quick, give me a history check of Rock a Brawl.
Everybody's drinking trash cans at the Red Bull Tavern.
That is a deep cut that I do get. I just want you to know.
I rolled a nat 20, so I am very familiar with this place that I have never been to and
I know,
should
I love
not
that.
know anything about.
Ooh.
I love
Amazing.
that for you because I got 0.
I got a 19.
I got 0.
I got a 17.
9.
All right, so any of you who rolled above a 10, the
Not this
Red
guy.
Bull Tavern is run by the Red Bull Gang. It's a very poorly kept secret. They're trying to establish themselves. They're young and brash and usually kind of dumb,
I say
but
my
they're trying to
party
make a name for
sense.
themselves.
My party sense kicked in because I know where to get the party started, where to keep the party going, and where the party started. So I think trash cans at the Red Bull. Let's go.
God, no.
All right, so
But no,
What-
I think I would relate to the group what I got from the special genasi, because that seems, I don't remember what they were. Sorry. But I feel like that's pertinent that I would
I
have
think
told
it was
them.
the Void Genasi.
Void genasi, that's what.
Yeah.
I think that's very important. The tree, the field, and that seems like a clue to get, what we're looking for. I mean,
Likewise, I think once the party reconvenes, B is very much like, here's all the information here. But for players, I think we should remember Dragon's Tea. That's going
Yes.
to knock you on your butt.
Yes,
So
I'm
get ready
getting
for
2
that.
cups.
If we find ourselves in Kotho's Brawl, we want to make sure that bouts of fisticuffs, that's a secret phrase that we can remember.
Okay.
And that theater play we're going to see says there's a 6:33. 6:20 actually is like the correct time to actually show up and make an appearance.
Thank God for Steve.
Hell yeah.
So
note
yes,
taker.
Steve.
I am not the note taker. I'm just not.
I'm
Let's
not,
hit-
I try so hard.
Thank
but
God. Thank the
Yeah.
gods. for
So
Steve.
we're gonna hit the theater last.
It'll be last, yeah, I think.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So
So I'll show everybody the note.
and I relay that as well. And I got minus the dinner. I think I got 10 gold pieces.
You made money? Sorry.
Yes.
Was that
He
in or out
he
of
bullied
character?
them.
I wasn't
He
sure.
bullied them.
I bullied the money out of them to give me breakfast.
Oh,
Took
yeah.
their lunch money.
Literally took. We are. This is actually
I'm
the
gonna
cast of Being Girls.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put a pause on that because Shane owes us a sea shanty.
Yes.
Thank you,
there it
an
is.
anonymous
Let's
donor.
go.
okay.
Thank you, Anon.
Well, so this first one, some of you who are into pirate music and shanties and folk type stuff, you may recognize the tune of this by a really cool artist. His name's Stan Rogers. Unfortunately, his life was cut short in a plane crash, but he left behind tons of really great music. And not just pirate stuff. He did some really interesting folksy protest sounding music, but written from the perspective of someone from the Revolutionary War. Very cool. So anyway, look up Stan Rogers. Now, this song is called Barrett's Privateers, but I have changed it to fit the episode. Now, give me a second. Let me get more water here.
How dare you hydrate yourself?
Oh, Elklit Barrett scout the astral sea. How I wish I'd never left home now. For 20 brave folk, all fisher folk, who would make for him the Star Dog's crew, God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for some hazardy gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken gnome on a Brawl Rock pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On Duval King's birthday we set to sea. How I wish I never left home now. We were 91 days to Kelhop Bay, bailing like madmen all the way. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for some hazardy gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken gnome on a Brawl Rock pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. DM Steve led the shipyard crew. How I wish I had never left home now. Took a loose timber to the head, and the bastard buried, left him for dead. Oh, God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for some hazardy gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man, gnome on a broad rock pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the 96th day we sailed again. How I wish I'd never left home now. When Black Christie's galleon hove into sight, we, with our cracked 4-pounders, we would fight. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for some hazardy gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken gnome on a Brawl Rock pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Now the galleon lay down with gold. How I wish I'd never left home now. She was broad and fat and loose in the stays, but to catch her took the star dog 2 whole days. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for some hazardy gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken gnome on a Brawl Rock pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Just a human loaded the port side guns. How I wish I had never left home now. The fuse was lit before they moved aside, and the first shot, poor dear, just died. I damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for some hazardy gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken gnome on a Brawl Rock pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. A powder keg rolled through the galley door. How I wish I wasn't left home now. Kell Hop the cook tried to fight the flame, but it gobbled her up just the same. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for some hazardy gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken gnome on a Brawl Rock pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. With one fat ball the galleon stove us in. How I wish I'd never left home now. Barrett was smashed like a bowl of eggs, and the mainmast carried off both me legs. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for some hazardy gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken gnome on a Brawl Rock pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. So I lay here in my 23rd year. How I wish I'd never left home now. It's been 6 years since we sailed away, and I just made rock a brawl yesterday. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for some hazardy gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken gnome on a Brawl Rock pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. I'm a broken gnome on a Brawl Rock pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Hey!
Jesus Christ, Shane! Holy
God.
shit!
There was some stuff in there.
Wow.
Yeah, the death.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
It's
Whoa.
fine. GD is totally PG-13. It's totally fine.
Okay, I just want to let you know that I didn't completely write that. I changed the words from some of the song,
Ooh.
but
No, you made that your own. You wrote that. No, you wrote that.
Yep.
Hey,
Same.
Well-
I will counterspell. You wrote
Yes.
that.
You counter spell.
okay. I wrote it. It's all mine.
It's
I have
this.
written
Yep.
all the sea shanties. They're all mine.
Actually, ever. Incredible.
My dad was
Wow.
Davy Jones. I wrote them all.
Incredible.
Me.
Wow. Oh, amazing. Well played.
Okay.
All right, we have a
So-
D&D game. Damn.
But yeah, we're
I was ready to be like, cool, that's it. Great.
Wow, we're at 300?
Yeah.
what?
If y'all get us to
People are saying-
500, you got another sea shanty from Shane.
Oh, okay.
Who knows what'll happen in the next one?
I don't even know what to do with myself
knows?
at this
Okay,
point.
that was a roller coaster of emotions.
Oh my god, I know. I thought we were gonna stay like up and dang, wow.
traditional sea shanty where it's kind of like you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
You gotta.
No.
Yeah, bombs. I'm so
keep,
sorry.
Gotta keep them on their toes.
Yeah, we're at 5 now. It's fine.
We're good.
So,
We're already there.
you guys have some options. What would you like to do next?
Honestly, I'm super interested in trying this dragon tea.
Is that
Right?
a thing?
Right? Dragon tea, 2 cups.
So we need to find Rashid for that.
Bless you.
Rashid's tea room.
I know, right?
The note taking is just
I know,
top
right?
tier.
I'm over here like, you want me?
You're right.
I'm picturing Frankie himself actually like taking out a notepad, like we have to
Yep,
do this.
100%.
Right.
Steve, what does Frankie's notebook look like? We need to know.
So Frankie's notebook is actually like super quaint. So it's not like a leather bound. It's actually like a composite of like recycled plant material and things like that. It's super compostable and kind of stuff. And Frankie writes in it in like one of those like IKEA pencils, like the really small things.
Their paws are
Oh
so
my
cute.
God, that's outstanding.
And
I know, right?
Frankie just takes a claw and just like shaves it off every once in a while just to like resharpen it. That's
Aw.
it. Make it really like quaint.
So good.
Can
So
Can
good.
I just
until it
pop?
disintegrates.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I just pop out of the shadows and people just kind of like, huh, like,
Yeah, what the fuck?
yeah. Again,
6.
You're like, hey, I got some money.
right.
Sorry.
Hey,
Oh, we got it in the stream again.
Sorry.
Yeah. for the 6th time? Anyway.
Okay.
in case there's a cost to go to the theater, I got some money for us. But
What
I'd
did
like
you
to
get?
take this tea.
Where did you get money? Can I get money?
I'm just gonna tell you like this. I got
Okay.
it. I got it with, a little bit of, and he winks at Chef and a little, ow, it does like a little
You know what?
dance.
I don't know what that means, but I have a world of respect for you. So, yes.
I
I
feel
really
like
love
in the past hour, I've gained this incredible insight to who Sinister is, and just
He's incredible.
I'm not
10
one
out of 10.
I'm typically more curt than most, so well
Well, I'm
done.
glad I have a positive effect on you with your manners, because you can get a lot with manners.
Easy.
and a little bit of-
all right, easy. Just
All right,
okay, just like stay in the lane, all right?
all right, all right. Well,
Attention.
too much compliments. I got it. All right,
Yeah, yes.
my bad.
So,
So this
Dragon
dragon
tea.
tea.
how do you propose to get to Rashid's tea room?
We're gonna walk.
Okay.
I love Mason's
Where-
like
I'm
no
actually gonna-
nonsense approach. They're just like, our feet.
Everybody
I'm
give me an intelligence roll to see if you remember ever knowing where Rashid's team room was.
I'm gonna use my natural 20 there, Shane. So suck it.
Heyo.
Oh,
I'm glad
Thanks,
you
John.
did, because this was terrible. My roll was terrible. Mine was trash.
Yeah, I'm a +1 in intelligence. Now's the damn time.
Okay, so Commodore Ink on Skin remembers where Rashid's team room is. Tea room, not team room. So, would you all like to proceed?
yes.
As a matter of fact, it's if I recall, 2 blocks down. Spin around, touch your head, and then go right.
Have you?
Well, I'm glad you kept up.
You've
with
been
things.
here before.
I believe my father has.
Oh.
Interesting.
You guys have all been here before, but only briefly, with the exception of Dangerous Captain there. But only like when the crew first formed, you were here briefly, and you haven't been back since because you've been sailing, making money. So just point that out there.
Too many hangovers.
I'm
in
ADHD.
between.
I'm ADHD. I don't remember any of these things.
I drink too much.
That was my excuse too. Yes.
Let's
Okay.
go.
So you guys are so we
are off.
have We seem to have a scrunched. Kelly's on half of 2 screens and Steve is on none.
I know.
Yeah,
I am
Yeah,
omnipresent.
Steve,
Oh,
Steve
working
made
on
that
it.
come, sir.
I'm
Okay,
magic.
I just want to make sure it wasn't just me because you know
Chef gonna
I'm
chef.
old and we see things.
No good.
They
You're
were-
good.
There
You're
were
doing
too
great.
many. There were too many captains. So now we need 2
So we
chefs.
actually we deleted we deleted the note taker. Well played by us.
Yes.
No.
Hey, that's
And
just
then-
one less captain we gotta worry about, okay?
Yeah. we take Steve's notes.
And then there were 4.
Indeed.
Okay, so you guys are going along, and about halfway there, you hear a familiar voice. Psst. Hey, you want to buy a watch?
Oh, there's that dude. Oh. Let's see. What can I cast?
What can I cast? that's
What
that's
is, what
great.
is, does this person
Oh.
introduce themselves to us? What's their name?
Not yet. They have not introduced themselves. They just offered a watch.
Okay.
Hey, you weirdo! Stop right there. And
Hey,
I'm
you piece of
cast-
crap.
I'm gonna cast vicious mockery.
Jesus. Okay. What?
Wait, did you say hey there, you weirdo?
Yeah, totally did. That's totally what happened. Yep.
I love that.
Because really, I just want to, anything they try to do, I want them to have disadvantage on their next turn. So
Okay.
that's all.
But not the damage that you're gonna do.
I mean,
So
What
you
if
cast
just
that.
or wait,
and-
wait. Let me try something less lethal.
what if you just murder them in public? Just like in the middle of the room.
Ah, yes, he had 2 hit points.
Okay,
I
fairy
can't.
fire. That's lethal. That's
Okay.
lethal. So we can always
I don't-
see him in case he disappears.
Yes.
I
Oh,
wanted-
I'm here for it.
I want
here
it to
for
be
it.
like a reaction, like it's gonna
Okay.
be purple
Like,
glitter.
like he scared you.
Like he's scared.
Like you farted out fairy fire.
Yes. Oh shit.
Okay.
That's
So,
okay.
so how does this fairy fire manifest? Let's get some flavor. This is all for fun, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's Rockstar. It's Rockstar purple glitter, and it's specialty made from him because he's from a royal lineage, and he just cultivates it naturally, and it just kind of wafts out. But also, it's kind of like an air gun, like at a, the t-shirt guns that they shoot. So it's like, it goes out.
I just love that you naturally cultivate glitter.
Yeah,
That's something new that I just learned.
We're learning
Oh,
so
good.
much about Sinister today,
Learning
you know?
so much.
So the glitter envelops and swirls around the street salesman goblin guy.
and I wanted to outline the brick or the wall, like he leaves like a little goblin print.
Okay. And
I love that.
so there's a nice big circle with a goblin silhouette. And then you see green glitter appear and eat all the purple glitter around the goblin, and then the green glitter's gone.
Oh my! I
You
didn't
wanna-
even expect that.
Do you want to buy a watch or do you want to play theatrics? Because the play's at 6:33 sharp.
Wait, why do we want to watch? Do we actually want to watch?
First of all, hold on 1 second.
Can we huddle?
I do have to commend you. You were right earlier. You did say that you would see us again, and you have. So kudos to you, first of all. Second of all, you know that we
Yeah,
weren't
I'm
interested in
like,
buying
thank
a
you.
watch before. That's actually kind of what I want to talk about. You mentioned that you would see us again, and you have. You also mentioned you also know that we weren't interested in buying the watch initially. So why do you think that we would be interested in buying the watch now?
What he said. Yes, I concur.
It is weird.
So,
Are these special
apparently
watches?
none of you have been in sales before. You don't make any money if you always take no for an answer. And I know this may seem shocking
for a goblin to figure this out, but since you're off your ship, it was the morning, and you were heading away from your ship. Rock and Brawl is not that big. It's not a stretch to figure I would see you again.
So you just made a bet.
Have you considered that the thing that makes a good salesman is when we actually know what that salesman's name is? You haven't even introduced yourself to us, my friend.
Yes, Nicholas.
Oh no. Oh no.
Right.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
So, my mother named me Gutter Punch. Deer nozzles. But most of the people around here that try to sell things typically defer to me. So you can refer to me as Captain.
Oh,
I cannot believe I did this to myself.
I will not be doing that today. That is something I will not say.
Not
To
today,
you?
not tomorrow.
No, not happening.
No. You're not listening.
I'm suspicious.
Not Captain. That's
It's still too close.
Right.
why would I get
Cap.
No, it's Captain.
Captain, can you go?
Yeah.
Can we?
There you go.
What the hell? Okay, so we'll just call you Gutter Punch then. Got it.
Okay.
What is this watches? I mean, I have the most glorious drip alive. Why do I need one of your watches? Sell it to me.
Are you wet? Did you somehow get wet somewhere? What do you?
Respect
what do
the
you
drip.
mean, drip?
The
I'm not-
swag, the
Respect it.
jewelries.
What
the
this is
bling.
another? Is that common? I know I speak Draconic sometimes when I'm drunk, but
No.
what is
It's
this?
undercommon.
No,
It's
hey,
the word
so,
of my peoples.
Hey. Do you want to buy a watch or not?
Are you still
No, I
talking
don't.
to us? We told
What?
you no.
You have
Also-
not told me about the watches, and I don't care now.
Oh,
Bye. I wasted my once a day spell.
oh.
All right. Well, I'll see you later. And he steps into the silhouette and is gone.
Quick,
This man,
right before he
he's gonna
leaves.
see us later. The next time he shows up,
I think I'm gonna do bad things. I think I'm gonna take the advantage.
You already did bad things.
well,
You
so-
said, "Oh, I see you again. Psychic damage."
that's
Yeah.
true. That's
Shane,
true.
I have a question. Right before he bounces, where is the watch?
In the
Well,
trench
all
coat.
you see is a very tightly clutched trench coat.
I can see the watch because I got magical GPS.
What if we say yes, we want to watch,
no, you
and then
can't.
he just flashes us? Because
What
that
do you
could
mean?
happen.
What do you mean I can't?
I mean, for some reason, you can't see beyond the trench coat.
I have detect magic as a cantrip.
It's
You have a cat.
impenetrable
That was a
trench
while
coat.
ago.
Right.
Also, you cast that
I have an
And-
announcement to make that I'm going to defer to Steve. Actually,
one. Oh snap!
Oh.
I didn't want to stop the play here, but Shane, next NPC also has to be named Captain.
I can't. I literally cannot.
So yeah, next NPC is named Tane.
Steve, I feel
last
our
name
new
Cap.
friendship was very good, and now it's just taking a dip.
Man,
Take it
what a run
Valid.
we had! What a
Valid.
run we had!
We were
Well played.
doing so well.
We were
Well-
doing so well.
But continue.
In regards to the goblin
Nothing
not
happened.
being
It's
able,
fine.
not being able to see, now that's alarming to me.
So, perhaps
Now I'm on
this
alert.
simple trench coat is slightly more than it appears.
Certainly.
Well, maybe we should not concern ourselves with the watches, but with the
Yes.
trench coat.
Right. I
Let's take
just
that
was
shit.
about to say, let's
That's
go.
mine. That's my shit.
Yes.
Ah.
Let's go.
Wait a minute. Are we about to steal from this man? Are we all on the
Absolutely.
same page here?
Absolutely.
Right.
Well, you do have to find him again.
This is true.
Next time I see him, it's on site.
Trench coat.
Trench coat.
Trench coat.
Trench coat.
Okay, so I do want to remind you we're not playing Skyrim, and you can't pickpocket a jacket off someone.
I would like to fleece this
Oh.
man. I would like to take his belongings.
I think I could bamboozle him.
But if we pop pop him right in the chin.
This is Dungeons and
Sorry.
Dragons. Anything is possible. you know?
Anything's possible.
I just finessed
Um,
breakfast, so
fair
I
enough.
think I could get a coat.
Anywho.
I-
Where were we?
I think that we could talk it off his back.
That's right.
I
Dick
think
Dangerous.
between me and Sinister,
All
we
right.
could do it. So
Somebody's
yeah.
got to flirt with him.
I'm good at pretending.
Who's gonna? Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is gonna. Oh, okay.
I'm quite good at distracting.
It's gonna be interesting.
Let's go. Are we going to
Yeah.
the tea room?
Yes,
The tea
Rashid.
room.
Okay, so after your little discussion and meandering, how are you going to steal the top merchant's magical trench coat? The top merchant on the Rock of Brawl. Well, at least according to him.
Well, hold on.
We'll
but
stick
we
We're
with
gonna
it.
have tea first,
Yes,
and we'll
let's have
figure it out
tea.
during tea.
Oh, no. No, you haven't gotten there yet. That's what I'm
Also-
saying.
Oh, that's where we're headed. That's where we're going.
We're piecing out here.
Nicholas Dangerous's plan is to say, right then, friend, you actually have a spot on that. I am the world's best spot remover. Let me just get that off for you. I'm going to use my +10 performance or deception on his ass. And then I'm going to gift
Wait,
him
did we find him?
something else. Oh, I'm just letting y'all know that
Oh,
that's
okay.
my
Oh, okay.
plan.
Got it. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So, you know.
He's gonna have glitter on him for a good hour, so he shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yeah, we're gonna be able to
The
find his ass.
glitter is gone, remember?
Yeah, he.
Oh yeah.
I believe he got rid of that. And so it's all okay.
Boo.
Boo. Bye.
Anyway.
When I see him again, let's get some
Also, I will assist with the trench coat because I have a ring of. I forgot. I have a ring of telekinesis, so we can just.
I have a fancy coat of my own. I don't really particularly, not super interested.
Tomatoes.
I am fascinated by the watch though.
Yes.
So when I was taking copious notes and planning and plotting and doing the amazing ledger main Kabbalah that DMs do, there's always the thing you never plan for.
Trench
Mhm.
coat.
Thing that the players will latch onto. And you guys have now fixated on a Goblin Street merchant. And I'm here for this, and
To
I want
be
to say
fair,
I love
Well,
you all.
He's hassling
I love you,
us.
but it's also your fault because you made him come back twice, or a
Yes.
second time. So
And
it's
his
on
name
you,
is Captain. We can't have that, Stan.
which is my
No.
fault. So
There's only room enough for 4 captains right here. Okay.
we all have our part to play, Shane.
You guys just inspired me for another little bit. Cool.
Yay!
I'm here for this.
We're
We
all
may have
bards
to go
in
to-
real life.
We may have to go to 7 p.m. Pacific time at this point, but that's okay. No. All right. So, you
Doesn't
get
mean
your
we can't have a part 2.
Sure, we could. So you get to Rashid's, and it's in a nicer neighborhood. And when you get there, the colors of the building, it has this very wonderful effect. It's like a slow motion Diwali exhibit. The lights are swirling around, all these beautiful colors you've never seen, and you're just immediately feeling at peace. The regrets of your past, the hurts, they don't bother you right now. You're feeling very refreshed, and you feel confident in your purpose that you shall prevail.
The vibes are right.
Yes, we will prevail as a group of very hot friends. Together.
I feel that.
And
Feel it in your bones.
standing at the door is a it looks like it's kind of a warforged, but it's only like in a block halfway up, dressed in very beautifully stylized armor. I don't know if you guys have ever seen stuff that the Janissaries, Suleiman's soldiers, that they wore, the very sweeping armor hats, and is just really beautiful looking armor. And the eyes pop open, and it says, "Welcome to Rashid's tea room. How many in your party?"
4 captains, 1 chef.
So that would be 5.
That I believe is the math, yes.
Very
The
well.
chef is the very important person.
And
Thank you.
You're welcome.
the person at the front gate, I can't remember the term I had for him, he gestures to the doors.
Captain.
And these beautiful red doors, they swing inward silently, and you immediately have the smell. It is like you get a hint of vanilla and wildflowers and cinnamon and some other things that you've never smelt before. But it is absolutely wonderful. And when the doors open, it's obscured by a haze, not by smoke or anything. It, well, obviously, Sim would know. This is kind of a sort of a magical shielding kind of thing, just basically to protect the privacy of the patrons within. Not harmful or anything very benevolent, but anyway, that's what that is. And the theme of the colors outside is continued, but they're much more muted. Not quite so blam right in your face. So yeah, it's very calming and pleasing as you walk in. Come to an area that's not quite so obscured, and there is another service bot, we will call them, and they are dressed in a metallic representation of very fine robes, a very intricately woven turban, and its eyes pop open and say, "Welcome to Rashid's tea room. How may we serve you today?"
I would like your finest dragon tea, please.
Same.
Same.
Yes.
Why
so
did we all
very
mutually
well.
agree to get wrecked?
It's so
Frankie would also like a
Kid and
dragon
egg,
tea.
baby.
What? No, it's so scary. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to inspire you to have some confidence today because, Frankie, you are wonderful and you're valuable. And you are strong. Yeah.
I grab Frankie's hand though, and I whisper into his ear, "Yes, but you actually don't have to drink it if you don't want. It's totally fine, my friend. It's okay. You don't have to."
I think B takes Dickolus's hand and Sin's hand and is like 5 dragon teas.
Oh,
Yes.
I got you, buddy.
Loving this. Side
What
note,
if we
real
die?
Yeah.
quick- Side note, real quick.
Then we
aside.
die
I said
together.
it was 10
Great
candles.
TPK. Yeah.
10 candles.
So,
I'm okay
Real-
with this.
real quick aside, I just want to go with a quick plug for Asian Represent. You will see lovely role playing like this all the time. It's one of my favorite things to watch when they do adventures. You cannot beat it. So I'm telling you, find Asians Represent on whatever podcast, YouTube, whatever you have. Look up Asians Represent. Watch them, love them, subscribe to them. Okay, back to the action.
We got you,
So-
buddy.
The maitre d' bows and says, "Right this way." And the smoke opens a little bit, and you see a very peaceful garden with a table in the center, and there are 5 low cushions with a nice little support in the back for lumbar sitting around this table. And laid out before you are all sorts of wonderful little dainty treats, both sweet and savory. And there are 5 pots of amazing workmanship. And as you look, the pots seem to move. And the neck of all the pots turn to look at you, and it's a dragon's head. And these dragons are not just one color. Their scales are constantly flowing each scale a different color. So each little pot is like its own little light show.
This place
So do
is
you use it?
amazing.
Can I take one of those pots?
Oh,
So you reach for the pot, and it hisses at you and
Oh,
bares its teeth,
Okay.
and then it raises a
Okay.
little claw and says, "Ah, ah, ah." And as you approach the
Right.
table, the dragon's neck extends and pours into a very... It's strange because it looks ethereal, like it's not really there, but the tea pours in and sits. It's almost like the tea is floating on a cup-shaped cloud. It's very beautiful.
I'm gonna send out my mage hand to grab the teacup.
Smart.
Okay. It picks it up, brings it to you.
All right.
I will use my telekinesis to also grab a cup when it's my turn.
I'm just gonna kind of like observe it. Like, I don't know if I should, I'm just turning the cup, looking at the fluid, just making, just observing it.
This really is the strangest bar crawl.
This is totally weird pub crawl. I'm into it though.
It's not very hype, but it's good. It's still good.
It's good.
Okay.
Speaking of that, Dragon, do you have a name by chance?
Yes, this rude of us.
It cocks an eye and shakes its head.
No.
Okay.
Interesting.
And I'm still
That is
floating the
disappointing.
cup around, and I might just like pass it to you guys, like so you can
Yes.
inspect it.
Does it understand common? Because I can communicate it can it communicate in common but just not verbally, just like can it think in common? Because then I could ask it its name with my telepathy.
I do not have a name. I am here for your tea. And the other 4 teapots, it says, we are here for your tea as well.
Okay, we are also here for the tea. We're on the same page.
We're in the tea room. We're here for tea.
We're the Rashid's tea room.
All right.
So if we survive this dragon tea, do we gain additional titles such as Dragon Slayer, perhaps?
You enjoy a delightful cup of tea.
Mhm.
Drinking tea is not something one earns a title for.
Says
Well,
you.
why not? Why not? Certainly something as endearing as drinking tea in this wonderful room.
Best
should
captain,
gain
best tea drinker,
We got a
Pretty
t-shirt. We got a
six.
t-shirt.
Something.
T-shirt.
super
Maybe.
smart.
Part of the
Please, Ink, give me a persuasion roll.
All right, let's go.
Souvenir teacup.
Can I inspire him or give him advantage?
Didn't you already give advantage to B?
I mean, I've got more than one bardic inspiration.
Hey.
Oh no, that's right. You're right, because I told you guys to be 6th level, not first. Right? Yes. You can absolutely give Ink on Skin inspiration.
Okay, there you go. It's a
Cool.
D8.
Awesome. Cool. That's a 26.
You're
Hell
welcome.
yeah.
What the heck?
That's it right there.
Ink has a +8 up to persuasion, so we all right.
Hell yeah.
So, I am merely a humble teapot. Were it within my power, I would sing your accolades through the streets. The flowers would fly all across the land, and the music would play unceasingly for 1,000 years. And yet, I am a humble teapot.
But you can control the situation in which further folk that come to this particular tea room and tell our story to them. Spread it that way.
You know, No one has ever asked me to tell a story before.
I'm very interested too.
I find your terms acceptable. Now, would you please all relax and enjoy the treats and the tea that have been provided for you?
Hey,
Thank you.
Real quick, everybody give me a... Sorry.
say,
Everybody give me a insight check.
Oh,
oh,
natural 19 for 19.
8.
16.
Classic 5.
Classic 5.
Classic.
I got a +1, so 19.
All right, so those of you who scored above a 15, you can definitely tell that the pot is trying to be helpful. Feels out of his element with the questions that you're asking. But there's also a mischievous little part of the pot that is really looking forward to what happens when you drink the tea.
I love that.
I forget, what did they say would happen when we drank this?
So,
That
let's go back, shall we?
Extra
Rewind.
awesome powers.
Be careful of the dragon.
rewind.
Because
Rewind.
you will wake up a month later not remembering a thing,
Okay.
and there will be embarrassing stories traveling about and following you for years.
I love
Quite
that for
right.
me, yes.
Okay, and now back to the action.
Yep, still drinking it. All right.
Still gonna drink it.
Yeah, mine's
This is how we
done. It's done. Actually, did
Done.
it?
Alright.
Did you taste it? It reminded me of my first love, Captain
Guess what,
Queen
I can-
Lace. Oh, loved
I
it.
can
Okay,
I can
So-
purify it. I have it magic. We haven't talked about nope, no, never mind. We don't need it pure nope.
We're
When
just doing this
you-
on faith.
when you first sipped the tea, it was steaming like crazy, so you were a little concerned. But when it touches your lips, it is the most perfect, comfortable temperature. And it goes down as if you were drinking silk.
Oh.
And then you all see nothing but blinding white.
Oh, we died. Cool.
God, is that you?
And
TPK.
Then-
TPK.
My first one.
Get your
And-
10 candle shit out of here.
And then you see a smile manifest before you, and the whiteness dies down to a comfortable brightness, and a riot of colors comes forth again.
Are we tripping?
I think we're tripping.
IAF.
We're tripping. Oh.
The smile says, you went and did it, didn't you? Well,
We done did it.
it seems that we're going to be here for a while. So, why don't you tell me a story? And you can all perceive each other as well. I really do like stories. And then you start to see a form coalesce around the smile. And it is a very big dragon-esque sort of creature. But it's shaped very strangely. The head is basically a generic sort of humanoid head, although it is 3 feet across. And it has a sort of golden tinsel beard that seems to be flowing from its own independent breeze that you don't feel. The color of the skin of this creature is basically emeralds, and on its what would be hands, it actually has 18 fingers on each hand, and
Whoa.
each finger has a lot of rings. And its body is not the graceful fantasy art dragons you're seeing. This is a very dumpy, plumpy, likes to snack
Beautiful.
dragon body.
We love him already.
We'd love to see it. Yes.
And it does have wings. They're about 6 inches tall, sitting on either shoulder.
Oh.
And its tail kind of curls out. And in the end, it comes to what looks like a hookah pipe. And it reaches back and grabs its tail, inhales deeply, lets the smoke out, and the smoke coalesces into multicolored butterflies that start flying around. So, I would like a story.
We can give you a story, but can you tell us the story first? Maybe.
Yes, so we can understand the cadence in which you would
Yeah.
Right.
love for us to tell.
I would love to hear a story about an artifact
How
that we're definitely
dare
not
you.
looking for.
Oh,
Make demands of me in my realm. And everything is gone. And you're back
Oh.
in the tea room.
we blew it.
And you all feel very shaky.
But we're alive.
Hey.
Just dehydrated.
And
Yes.
the pots are now very boring, oxidized copper teapots, as well as your cups.
We have
And-
one shot.
The room is basically like a warehouse storeroom.
Well, listen,
Ah,
we
escape
didn't want
room.
we didn't want to work with that dragon anyway. All right.
Yes.
And
Clearly doesn't know
then-
how to talk to people.
you hear a door creaking to your left, opening out onto the street.
Cool.
Well,
Let's
that
go.
was all right.
Okay.
That was a lot of all right. So
Fine.
we blew it with the dragon tea.
Remind me to give this
I
place
did
a
not-
one-star
I didn't-
Yelp review.
I already
I
gave
didn't
you
know
one.
it was gonna be so sensitive. Jesus.
On to the
Simply
pub
a
crawl.
question.
Hey,
And you look outside, and a significant amount of time has passed. Everybody give me a...
Oh, it's the month later, and everybody's telling bad stories about us now.
Just,
That's fine.
let's give me a... everybody just give me like a straight intelligence roll.
Button
yeah.
says hydrate.
Oh no.
Sorry.
okay.
Must.
14.
Oh, hydrate. Give me a sec.
Sorry, let me back that up.
Intelligence.
A simple intelligence check.
I mean,
I did not. I got a. Nope.
8 for your boy.
So,
15.
who got about 10?
5.
I did, I guess. 15.
2 out of 5 is not bad.
So, based on the way the light is hitting, you estimate that it is probably about 4:15, and you were in the note meant to go to the Red Bull Tavern at 4:30.
Oh, if we want to make that appointment
nice.
to the frat boy club, we gotta
To the-
get there now.
Trash cans.
All right,
Trash can.
then,
Trash can. Trash can.
Trash can.
thankfully, I'm very fast.
Okay.
And I
So-
take off.
I'm average fast. Okay. Well, that's
All
cool,
right.
But all right, Captain. Good.
I'm decent.
So, you guys are wandering around, and Ink, you remember where the location is supposed to be, but you get there and you're looking around and you don't see anything at first. Everyone, give me a perception check.
All right. All right.
No.
What time of day is it since I'm outside?
Ooh.
It is
Oh.
it's
Oh, I didn't-
4:15 in the afternoon.
It doesn't matter. Natural 20.
TN.
Dang.
So
I keep forgetting I have a
so
reroll,
total
too.
so total 29.
Jesus.
No,
So
no,
all
you
of
said
you-
no, you said perception, right? I'm sorry, I read the wrong
God
one.
tier numbers.
Perception 23. I'm sorry, read the
Oh,
wrong
only
stuff.
23.
Oh no.
So, any of you who get above an 18, you notice in the window of what seems like an abandoned building, there is a small 3x3 card with the Red Bull printed on it next to a door.
I already know this is gonna be a time. Prepare
Oh
myself.
no, my
prepare.
camera.
Press.
Sorry,
Tis the
friends.
season.
Now I'm having camera issues.
it's spreading like wildfire.
Oh man. Continue on. I
So-
can hear you.
Okay.
So do we want to create a strategy while we're out here, or do we want to just open door and improvise?
Yes, Captain, the first one.
The first one. Strategize.
Oh, that's less fun, but okay.
Like,
Right, Captain, this is your show. You do it. Let's you
Actually,
So
lead
you
them.
guys hear the noise of some shuffling feet behind you.
oh goodness.
I turn on my heel.
I
And
put my hand
There
on
are-
one of my rapiers.
How about I go to go poof and then realize I already did that, so it just actually is just the fart. So
Good fart.
So,
good fart joke.
behind
Yeah.
you
Panic
are
fart!
yes.
at least 25, maybe 30 various species, all wearing rather grubby looking red leather armor, and they all have red masks on. And one of them says, "Just go inside already, please."
What is it with everyone today
So
just being
impatient.
upset with us being in line first? We weren't even aware that there was a line, much less that we were first.
Okay. I think it's because we're first and we're hot.
I
So
point-
25 to 30 sets of weapons come out and say, "Go inside."
I point at
Shit,
our
I
good
could do that
friend
too.
Frankie, and I say, I like swat his hands down so he doesn't have them up here, and I say, you don't want our friend Frankie to mess with you. You put those away.
Captain Frankie means business.
And I'm gonna use my Leonin ability, and I'm gonna courageously roar here.
Let's go!
So Frankie just like with Dick and the rest of the crew just like with his back, Frankie takes like the claws out of his mouth and just says, "No!" and just like shouts it across the alleyway.
Growth! We love a growth in this house.
All right. So
I to add on to that,
on the side,
I cast thaumaturgy, and like
Oh,
just
hell yeah,
all of
you
the
do.
things are happening. The ground starts rumbling behind them. There's like a sound that actually, can I make it so it's his voice sounding behind them? I do all of the things to make it so he looks scary as shit to them.
Amazing.
So anybody else want to flex before I move
Oh.
on?
Is the
I
beach
mean,
that way?
I've drawn
I'm
my swords.
I'm gonna cast my once a day levitate. So when he does do
Oh,
it,
snap.
he rises just so slowly up, and then I'll just let him back down easy.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action and the flame tongue rapier that I have in my right hand. You just hear underneath Ink's breath, he just says, "Archimedes sends his regards," and it begins to light on fire.
And then I'm gonna levitate Frankie up very slowly
Yep.
for extra
face.
intimidation.
Your face, Shane, makes me so happy.
All right. So you guys get ready to square up. And except for one little section where there's the window and the door, the walls around you basically drop. And there are 4 really, really buff, spiky red leather wearing ogres with
Nice.
very large, very scary looking spiky things.
Oh my.
And
That's not fair.
standing in between the 2 of them on the other side of the alleyway is a very... You know what? Everybody give me a wisdom save.
Oh, sure.
Oh no!
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna use my nat 20.
That's probably smart.
Thank
Do
you.
I have one? I don't have one. You guys did good people.
Nah.
Oh my.
I got it. Oh wait, oh no, I do have a
Damn.
reroll. I don't have a nat 20, but I have a reroll, I think. Just try. That's better. We got 20.
17.
Okay.
15 Frank.
7.
So
Oh, buns.
Shit.
those of you who rolled 20
Oh. Oh no.
are unaffected. The rest of you feel cold radiating through all your bones, and you're having trouble breathing. The source of this, you see, is a very thin person wearing very fine red robes and a red mask, but this is stylized into a very skeletal looking bullhead. And he takes a breath and says,
Dude, he's a Minotaur?
Would you-
Sweet.
no, he's not a minotaur. This is a mask.
Was the mask? Oh, okay.
He says, would you please go inside? You are invited guests. We wish you to enter of your own volition, but we do have instructions to bring you in should you not choose to do so. We do not wish to harm you. We would merely like you to go inside.
This don't feel too good.
I was gone for a couple minutes and I don't know where these people came from.
Oh, you
That's a
missed
really
that.
good point. Oh man, that's so funny. I blacked out from the tea. What happened?
I don't know. I think. Do we really want to fight out here? This seems really like. There's a lot of them, and I feel like we should.
There is a lot of them.
I cross my arms and say, right then, friends, I'm opening this door because I want to, not because you said to. I swear to
That's
God,
right.
if you look at us wrong in there,
Tell them.
you're done.
Tell them,
Yeah.
Nicholas.
Can I
Dickle-
roll a
Captain Dickless
deception on
says-
that? Like, can I roll a deception on that? I want them to feel like I mean it. Obviously, we
Go ahead, give me
can't
a roll.
back it up, but
Give me a roll.
they don't. You know what? I'm gonna use my nat 20 that I just got.
Hell yeah.
So, shout out to OKSDM.
We got
Thank
you.
you.
Woo! Gang, gang, baby.
So,
It's natural.
a good significant portion of the group look intimidated. The fellow with the bull mask. He takes his mask off and he sets it aside. And just imagine if you took a human and dehydrated them.
Oh.
Oh no.
I ain't
Oh,
scared of
cool.
no ghosts.
I don't
And-
like
I mean,
that though.
facts on facts.
His eyes basically radiate is imagine it, like something you saw that was just super bright. This is that level of darkness.
Well, you know, the funny
Oh.
thing, Shane, is that I said what I said, and then I turned on my heels and opened the door.
Yes.
So
Okay,
he
well, this
can
is the
look
benefit
as
of the rest of
mean
the
as
men.
he
Didn't even
wants.
see it.
Nope.
That's
For the rest of
amazing.
you see this, and he says, "Please go inside."
We're going.
I
we're going.
I point my rapier in their direction. Once again, if you hadn't stopped us just now, you would have bought yourself 30 seconds of being inside. Everyone here is really shit at math, and I walk inside.
I am not shitted, man. I will go inside.
Okay.
Okay. Scooby-Doo
Everyone
ran
here,
inside.
not you. Oh, dear. That's Piglet. Never mind.
I'm going to write a letter to the editor, and then
To the editor. Who are these people?
Yeah.
I don't know
Ah.
who they are.
The
I don't
editor in
either.
chief, of course. Anyway.
and
All
then I
right. So
spit.
you guys get inside, And there's nobody there except somebody behind the bar. And it's kind of hard to tell what they are. Your best guess is probably another plasmoid creature like the one where you guys had breakfast.
Hello, kitty.
No, he doesn't look like a kitty. Well, it actually. It gives you a feeling of you can have a drink, but you will not be getting a sympathetic bartender's ear. And
no drowning of sorrows. Got it.
All right.
he points to a room off to his right and says, "We've been expecting you. Refreshments shall be in shortly."
Right, Bean, and what can we call you? Your name, friend?
Please be seated.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, please be seated.
These
It's a pleasure to
people.
meet you.
Please be seated. How are you?
No manners. I mean, I don't have manners, but they don't have manners.
I mean, you're actually pretty, reasonable, Mason.
Oh,
Chef
okay.
Mason.
I was being sarcastic. I don't know about Sinister, actually.
I don't know about myself either.
Fair. Valid.
Please go sit down.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
I
do-
push everyone to
Push
the
the
seats.
flap. Push.
I don't. I just want to state that I do not turn my rapier off. It is still on fire.
Wait, you have a flaming rapier?
Yep. That's why you also missed that.
I have flame tongue. Wait, do you have this in there?
Wait a minute, do I? Wait, Rapier's gang.
Rapier gang gang.
Gang gang.
That was amazing.
Beautiful.
Oh,
man.
I'm so proud of that.
All right, so once you are escorted in by Captain Dangerous, the panel slides closed behind you, and I'm sorry, Captain Ink, but your sword is out.
Ah.
Ooh.
And I don't mean you're holding it, I mean the flame's gone.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, and so you get.
I think he just goes cheeky.
There's a table there, and there are 5 chairs, and then there's somebody sitting in another chair, but they're like in their own little. It's like a spotlight, but darkness.
See, why did you turn my flame out? This would have been way better for you.
And then it slowly starts to fade back. And you see someone dressed in very fine, very stylized leather armor. And they are wearing a mask as well. And this has a very beautifully stylized bull look to it. And he says, "Ah, I've been expecting you."
This feels like the person.
One being only.
I do have one question though. Why didn't you just come inside?
Well, that's too fun. I mean, we got here. We gotta
Understood.
exercise it.
To be fair,
Understood.
it was simply because we were talking and someone decided to be rude and we called their asses out on it. That's really what it comes down to.
Thank you.
That's what happened.
That's
Well.
what happened.
I definitely admire your chef.
Oh, chef.
Was not.
So then a panel slides open, and some glass tumblers come in with a foaming red, looks like beer basically, and goes down. Goes, "Sit, please. We're not barbaric here. Let's have a drink and let's chat a bit. I think I might have some information that might be useful too."
Nicholas sits on his own time, so he's gonna
If
look
you-
around for a little bit, and when he's damn ready to sit, he's gonna sit.
I don't trust this at all.
If you were not barbaric here, can you communicate that to the other people that are around here? Because everybody's pretty rude. I'm not gonna lie.
First impressions.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you mean by barbaric. I think everyone was quite civil, stated their case plainly, and yet no one laid a hand on you. I don't see.
I believe that they cast a
So
spell.
it has to come to physical violence.
Also,
That's the line. Noted.
That's the line.
Okay, so we had no choice. We had no recourse with the coming here. You didn't leave options.
We definitely had a choice. We just chose.
Why
violence.
did you come all this way if you weren't going to come in?
That's not the point, my friend. The point was they tried killing us. And they don't do that. I am my own person. He is his own person. They are their own person. That is not something you do. Anyway, my friend, what is the information that you have for us? We have a play to catch, and I do not want to be late.
So the mask comes up a little bit, like it sort of kind of disintegrates a little bit. Takes the thing. Actually, I need to hydrate anyway.
Good call.
Samesies.
Ah, love that.
Favorite.
Like it's whiskey.
Triple.
It's happening.
You can see Dickolus's face just like go from, are you gonna talk to like, oh my god, this man is so far down on my shit list. So far down.
I actually put a hand on Frankie's shoulder, sort of opposite of the usual behavior.
Sure.
I believe that I've lost my patience, and I, as someone that has far more than me, I just need like a bit of a gut check.
Check.
What is
You are looking for an artifact. Correct.
Yes. So finally, somebody's willing to talk about.
Perhaps we don't have to give away the whole charade, but okay.
It's been a long day.
I know.
Fair enough.
I know where this artifact is. Now, it's really not much use to me because I have affairs to attend here on Rock Brawl. And I've been watching you, and I like your spirit. So, I will tell you where it is and how to get it. And I only request one task from you.
Of course.
Here it comes.
Better be a quick one. Let me tell you, it's been a day.
After the play.
So, he puts his hand out, and as he's putting his hand out, a mask like the common rabble were wearing appears. It's not, it's a little smudge. It's not looking really fancy. I would like you to take this, and when you retrieve the artifact, leave this behind, please.
What is it? Like a bomb? What are we talking? What are we leaving?
A signature, perhaps?
Yes, very perceptive, Captain Ink. So,
This is what I do.
you may have heard that the reputation of the Red Bulls is not the best, lacking in respect. If you leave this behind, implicating our gang in the retrieval of the artifact, it would be worth more than anything I can buy, really. Prestige is without price, especially on Rock Brawl.
Yes, we'll do it.
Wait, is he physically showing us something, or is it we're just like putting their name there? What are we doing? I feel like I made
Just leaving the mask.
The
He
mask.
manif-
Okay, the mask. Gotcha.
He manifested a mask on the table,
Gotcha.
and what's the
I'm with
sure. Do we have an accord?
Oh,
Yes.
What is this mask? Is it magical?
Chef, there are 4
Not at all.
captains. This is just give us just 1 second for a
I
follow-up question.
I'm watching you thing to Captain Ink, and after I get his attention, I do that. Because while Chef
But I'm
doesn't
captain.
have a captain title, the chef can poison us. So you don't funk with the chef.
That's why
I was-
chef is important
Mm.
person. Very important person.
You're not wrong.
Also, Chef's our friend.
Yes.
Yes,
Chef is
exactly.
okay.
Frankie's right.
I just don't want this to be too forward. That's all. I did not mean it in any offensive way. I at all, Chef. I love your food and your company and your
So,
Amazing.
hilarious.
so do we have an accord?
I picked the
As far as my
mask up.
follow-up question,
All right.
anyway,
then, here's
this-
the mask, and here
Okay.
is
Ew.
the map.
I'm not touching it.
The map is of the Grand Theater, specifically blueprints of the Grand Theater.
Ooh.
And there is a path drawn from the back door that sits in a corner alley. And he says, most people don't know that that door is there, by the way. And it goes through to what basically looks like the theater owner's office and like studio apartment thing. Just, you'll find the artifact there. And just leave the mask on the desk. And then take the artifact and do what you will. Is this acceptable to you?
apparently,
I don't think we have a choice. Let's just.
It feels like we have no.
No. Don't misunderstand. If you don't want to do this, you're free to go, and none of my group here will harm you in the slightest.
Well, it seems like they are not as capable as we, so you know.
Well, sadly, you would be correct in many ways.
So that
I
means we
am
can double the
trying
fee.
to.
We can double the fee then.
00.
Yes.
There's only one artifact. I don't understand how we
Well,
would double
I was
that.
trying to get paid more. But okay.
All right, fine. Yeah. Grabs up a bag and yeah, you can have that.
Mage hand it into my pocket. Thank you.
It's a pretty big bag. It's not gonna go in your pocket.
I'm okay. He goes to catch it because he's so weak. He falls to the ground.
That's
Oh,
just amazing.
oh.
It is a bit heavy with coins and probably jewels as well. So, so we're on agreement then.
Yes,
Seems
we're on
that
our way.
Let's do it.
All right. And please make sure you leave the mask on the desk.
Yes.
Leave the mask on the desk. Cool.
Got it.
Thank you.
Oh no, our note taker is
And-
gone. I'm writing it down.
Yes.
And then he disappears, just gone. And a panel on a different part of the room opens.
Oh.
And you know that you are very far in your wanderings away from the dock, but when the panel opens, it's by the dock.
Oh. So the blueprint should tell us the
Cheek.
quickest way to get in to where we need to go.
Certainly. Now, here's the question. Should we be all going that way? Should we go to our seats? Some of us?
I can sneak in, probably.
I can as well.
I've got some fancy boots that make me quiet. I'm not a very sneaky person.
So as you step out onto the dock there, the panel behind you disappears, and it basically looks like a side of a decrepit warehouse now.
I say some of
And-
us go in and some of us sneak.
Right then, I'll go in through the regular doors, and maybe, ask if I can maybe persuade myself into the back to meet you. And I scan
Certainly.
the blueprints, and then I ask Frankie if he wants to come with me, and Frankie says, "Yep."
Frankie says no.
Good timing.
So Frankie, you want to go with me, Frankie, to the regular doors, right? And then we're gonna sneak our way to the big to do this.
Yes.
And Frankie just puts that big paw on your shoulder, and we're in agreement here.
All right. So Sinister and myself will be sneaking in. Chef, what of you?
It depends on where you want me. I'll go wherever you want me to go. I can't promise if I go in. This is the show. We're going into the show now.
Yeah.
I can't promise I won't heckle. I might heckle a little bit. As long as you're okay with that, I'll go in.
I encourage
I'm
it.
very
actually.
okay.
Okay,
encourage
then
it.
I will go in.
Please.
And on that note, I do want to point out that it is just after 3. So, this is probably a good place to stop.
Yeah.
So, first question to this wonderful cast: would you like to continue this at a future date? 'Cause I think
Never,
it would be fun.
actually. I never want
No.
to see any of you ever again.
I was
Of
hoping you'd
course.
say that. Actually, I was hoping.
No, this is awesome. Of course.
So,
Full on heist. Yeah, let's play.
I don't want to go too far in the future. However,
We can
What
workshop it
do-
offline. We'll
Yeah.
workshop
Oh,
it
yeah, yeah.
offline,
Okay.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
we can make a
figure it out.
post
So-
about it.
Yeah.
so with that, I want to thank everyone who has watched. I hope that we entertained you in some small way.
God,
Yeah.
what a cliffhanger!
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, to
I kind of love it.
to the 4 people that I picked mentally, that you will find out after the stream. Congratulations.
You did it. You are the WinRAR.
The WinRAR.
And thank you again for all the generous donations. We far exceeded what I cannot tell you how much this means to me that all of you have been helping St. Jude's like this. It is, again, a very valuable charity. I would like to thank Duval, Christy, Kelly, Jess, and Steve. You have been amazing, giving your time and just absolutely bringing the full characterization I was hoping you would. I feel blessed to have been part of this adventure with you, so thank you very much.
You were amazing, man.
It
You were
was
amazing.
Fun. It's super fun.
All right, so let's tell everyone who we are and where they can find us. But first, I'm going to verbalize that we're $25 away from our sea shanty
Yeah,
to
buddy.
end out the stream. If anyone is feeling generous, so let's start with Duval again. Tell him who you are and where they can find you.
Sure, you got it. Hello, everyone. Again, thanks for joining us for this lovely romp through some Spelljammer shenanigans. My name is Jacob Plick, Duval King Jacob on the internets. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Duval King Jacob. My home away from home is the Amphitheater, the channel that I co-founded. We play a bunch of TTRPGs and video game stuff over there. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and used to bi-weekly Thursdays, but in the new year we'll be back. A bunch of different shows, but since we're running I know a little long, I won't go into the details, but I will talk to you specifically about tomorrow, where I run Duval and Dragons over on twitch.tv/SoMattyGames. That is starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Episode 42, The Meaning of Life. Over there, we've been going for a little over 2 years. My Chrono Trigger 5e D&D campaign that I run. So come hang out and check it out.
And now popcorn.
Ooh, I'm gonna popcorn. I'll go, Steve.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, call me up. Hey everyone, my name's Steve Wen. Thanks for so much for joining us. And we raised a ton of money here, and that's really, really awesome. I think, we should all be really, really proud of ourselves. But if you love the stuff we do, and you want to kind of follow us around on the internet, you can follow me at on Twitter at DEM Steve. That's DMC phonetically. It stands for jump into my DMs and talk to me about how sometimes healthcare is a thing that we need to talk about and we need to progress through it, and that's not always a happy conversation, but it's a conversation that we can have in a very emotional way. I played a character tonight that was very much about feeling your emotions, and I hope that you all got to get some joy out of that. If you like what I say, you can catch me on as a co-host on Asians Represent, which is a podcast talking about Asian representation on various media platforms. But this was a absolute blast. I'm gonna pass the ball over to Christy.
Oh, hey, everybody. It's me, Christy. And you can find me on the Black Christy on everything. I play minis and I play games, and my whole family, my husband, my sons, and my daughter, we all paint minis in different genres for different games. And if you just want to chill and just like lurk and work, I paint stuff like this.
Holy shit, that's incredible.
You know, and I do right now I'm painting Marvel Crisis Protocol games, so you might see a bunch of superheroes and supervillains that I paint up. And I'm at the Black Christy everywhere on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, your mama's house maybe. And and I'm just gonna say it like this. I do play D&D on other people's channels like the Mad Birds, but we're short on time, so I'm gonna kick it over to Kelly.
Hey, my name is Kelly. I'm the Kellhop on Twitter, Insta, and TikTok. I'm a D&D and TTRPG content creator, and just thank you so much for your generosity this evening. We really appreciate it. Jess?
I'm gonna have Shane go next, and I'm gonna close this out.
Hold on. I think you got to switch that up a little bit because I'm going to fix the donation situation.
Okay. All right, Shane, tell them who you are and where they can find you.
Okay, so again, I am Ald Shane Gamer on Twitter. I'm pretty sure also on Instagram. I'll have to go back and check. I don't use Instagram that much. I'm sorry. And also my Twitch channel that I haven't done anything with yet. Also, Ald Shane Gamer. Biggest thing, I want everybody to play. I want us to all have fun. My first gaming group was super diverse. I want everybody in the world to play. I want them to have that joy. I tell you that I'm here today, and I'm not being hyperbole here. I'm here today because someone introduced me to RPGs, and I want to introduce everybody else. And just another real quick shout out. I just started, the first episode was last week. It starts at 2 p.m. Pacific on Sundays, and it is on the Tales of Initiative Twitch channel. The title of the campaign is Dawn of Vangalia. I think that's how we say it. And I am playing, it's great, I get to play, I don't have to run it. I am playing a tiefling, not quite a paladin yet, tune in, you'll find out why, named Maxim Yaroslavich. He wants to bring peace, he wants to help everyone, and he wants to protect the downtrodden. And that's all I'm going to tell you about that. Please tune in. And again, thank you for all the generous donations. Thank you for supporting St. Jude. And just so you know, you can go to stjude.com. You can donate there after the stream. Thank you so much. And I think that is all I have to say. Go ahead, Jess.
Alrighty.
You have a shanty, sir.
Yeah, you have a shanty. I'm gonna do my bit, and then you're gonna close us out. So you better get that prepped and ready. So first of all, I want to say thank you to all 5 of you for coming on. This was absolutely amazing. Shane, thanks for trusting me with your birthday charity stream. This has been a blast.
Happy birthday!
Y'all can find me at all places on the internet at Just the Human. That's just with 1 S. I'm also on a Vampire the Masquerade podcast. The link is in the chat. We're the Fang Gang. It's a lot of dancing, debauchery, inner turmoil. It's not all doom and gloom. Come and check us out. The rest of my links are already on my Twitch. But thank y'all so much for being here. We really appreciate it. $525 raised for St. Jude. Absolutely amazing. And it's because of the 6 people right here, as well as every single person in chat. So thank you very much. I am turning off the music, and we're gonna send it away with the sea shanty.
Oh, let's go!
Let's go!
Yeah, hydrate that shit.
I'm excited, but I'm scared.
I know, right?
Spoiler alert, I was going to sing it anyway, no matter how much we raise, so thank you.
It's fine.
No, seriously, again, thank you so much. So, you may recognize the tune to this, but I have absolutely bastardized the words because this is my damn charity event.
Yeah, it is. Let's go.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was Spelljammy. The winds blew up and her bow dipped down. Oh, blow, my bully boys, blow. Soon may the Spelljammy come to bring us some sugar and tea and rum. One day when the sailing's done, we'll take our leave and go. Upon the crew was DM Steve, stronger than anyone could believe. He'd heft the anchor with one hand and toss it with a heave and a hoe. Soon may the Spelljammy come to bring us some sugar and tea and rum. One day when the sailing's done, we'll take our leave and go. When Jess the human came aboard, they danced around with a fancy sword. They dared the crew to a little duel, but everyone said no! Soon may the Spelljammy come to bring us some sugar and tea and rum. One day when the sailing's done, we'll take our leave and go. Kellhop master of the galley never would let the sailors dally. If they were late to the mess deck, should send them down below. Soon may the Spelljammy come to bring us some sugar and tea and rum. One day when the sailing's done, we'll take our leave and go. The boatswain's mate was the great Duval, the boldest sailor of them all. His battle cry was loud and strong, and forever it would go. Soon may the Spelljammy come to bring us some sugar and tea and rum. One day when the sailing's done, we'll take our leave and go. The captain's name was Bass Christie, the finest painter you ever did see. She'd wade into battle with her woke hammer and knock the bully boys low. Soon may the Spelljammy come to bring us some sugar and tea and rum. One day when the sailing's done, we'll take our leave and go. Thank you.
Incredible.
Unbelievable.
Huzzah!
Absolutely unbelievable.
That was
Huzzah.
so
And
dope.
nobody died.
Nobody
How dare
died.
you.
Nobody died. I
Nobody
totally
died.
thought one
Nobody's
of
died.
us was gonna die.
Is that the first one?
Totally thought one of us was gonna die.
Amazing.
at
That was
time.
incredible, dude.
That was
So
great.
talented. Wow.
Whew.
Thank you all so much for being here to experience this with us. Like we said earlier, more to come as we figure out scheduling to make sure that this heist does actually happen.
No,
Shucks.
we
Okay,
just
I
wanna
don't
walk
have
away from
anyone
the
lined up with D&D, so we're not going to raid into anybody. But I encourage y'all to go and be kind to someone today. That's
We can
how
read
we're...
Demi Plane.
Can you type that into chat so I can
I
copy
can.
paste? Okay, thank
Yeah,
you so much.
sure. I got you.
Go and be kind to someone today, whether that's giving them a smile or literally anything. I am typing this out now. I
Yeah.
have started the raid.
With the moments you have here, Jess obviously producing is very, very
Incredible
like,
job.
taxing.
Yes.
So just like
Thank
all of
you,
us here are
Jess.
gonna like gush.
You're
yes.
amazing.
Gush,
Over the
just
top.
keep going because
Gush,
we're the
gush,
raid,
gush, gush,
so
gush.
just gush.
Yes,
Right.
yes,
Okay,
Exactly.
okay, no,
This is
no.
looking good.
No, you. Where's my Uno
No,
reverse
you.
card?
Counterspell. Boomerang.
All right, y'all.
Uno reverse, let's hear.
Take it easy.
Good night,
Bye.
everyone.
Have a good rest of your day.
Bye.
See you later.